Hello, hello, hello. Good day, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing well. Um, the power of music in real talk in Abrabo Nsem, life issues with Abrabo. Yes. So today we're gonna talk about the bottom of a barrel. Ankle, ase. Welcome, Ankle, ase. Charlie. Hi, brother Parkwajo Wilson. Akwaba. Nadewa Bantam. Good to see you. Ankle, ase. Nti nsɛm a yɛbɛkeka no deɛ, ɛno deɛ nsɛm bebree. Mema obi akwaba. How's everybody doing? The power of music. You guys know I cannot start this without playing music. Also, to say every time be a minyamre emeye juice plus nko program advertisement ni ade. Nti no say healthy living juice plus, it's a nutrition supplement. Ɛboa wo ma wotumi sɛ wopɛ sɛ weight wo lose weight nso a anaasɛ wo balance weight wo gain weight a ɛno no yɛ complete vanilla or complete dark chocolate. Me, I like the vanilla. I know the amount of I know now the year smoothie no me I don't know. Now they say omega so no. This is the omega. Omega no ɛboa paa ɛyɛ plant based. Ɛno no te sɛ wo mpɔ mu ɛyɛ wo yɛ a ɛne your inside day no ɛyɛ ho adwuma paa. We have the berry blend. The berry blend no nso no ɛna supplement no to say a building immune system. Nti no wo deɛ ma menyɛ yi fruit. How many of us eat fruit? How many fruits you eat a day? They have the fruit blend and then the vegetable blend. They say will be a vegetable blend, a boama will detox and so you'll be out here constipated all the time now. A boama will me you will 9 year. So this product is really good for us. If you're not someone who's consistently taking the vitamins, it boosts your immune system. I dropped my phone. It boosts your immune system also. Altogether, no, it's like 30 different fruit, vegetables, berry blend all together. And then those are the capsules, the chewable ones. For me, I say I don't like drinking the capsules, so because I'm fearful of drinking anything. And they have the chewable, like this is the berry blend, the fruits, and the the vegetable and the fruit. It's chewable. It looks more like gummy, like my kids. I tell you, the things they have. My daughter, my goodness, she used to be constipated all the time. I think she got that from me, and it was not easy cry for her. It takes days and days before she can use the bathroom. She can actually take a number 2, and this supplement has helped her greatly. So let's just start the program. Well, the program had already started, but today I just put a little twist in it. Advertising my juice plus. I have friends, family members who also selling them, and some friends who does not know because I don't advertise it a lot. So they will send me a message, to introduce it to me. I'm a customer and also a distributor. So if you are interested, just inbox me and then we can talk more. So and then I think it's how many others I have? 1, 2. And you be honoma kofinti any pageant you be honoma. I don't know but because of copyright need me born last minute maybe a crano inti kofinti ni kwadwantwi de no me save for later maybe I don't know tell so omo kati am a program no nti no I'm done. It's quite okay, they can cut it off. But to say all this is for entertainment too, but sometimes there's a lot of almost almost way of making their money. And easy cry, easy. It's not easy. And me be baby. Oh, brother, Parkwood Wilson, good morning to you as well. Until my me shall say with a coffee kinara. Okay. Okay. Brother Kofi Boachi, I'm going to say. I also yes, I dominate sure I won't hear. So, and the topic is the bottom of a barrel. In summer, you be to one. I will explain to you guys once. You're ready, Anita. This is music is a good sensory for the mind, body, and soul. Hello, brother Kofi. Brother share the programs into the amusement to me. I share why because the so much changing your maybe into me share the back into me share into part or share na me call stage na me call share why. I mean, Christian, if Muslim, if careful, if soft, if comfort, as I share prayer, but no shares one year, if you sugar, yes, I am bad, an intellectual, but don't know that I know I'm a pass mark. For money, we will share blood. Now, maybe you're on a jelly, fast. Hey! My motivational, critical thinker, creative. I'm a messenger. Hey, sister, you go learn. Hey, but hey. Oh, brother Papa, you me dancing, you me sure. This summer, semi sorry, me lose weight, they pass. Hey, your friend is saying, Gustano, Charlie, I do my rough. When I get up, you go like, what? Sexy go me, pa. Sushika, Obi Nyawaye, why? Brother Ankra, welcome. Brother Franklin, Apia, Apo, what is saying? Welcome. Obi nyawaye, why? Obi nyawaye. Don't worry about what other people think. Oh, do what makes you happy. Hi, hey, but Messi K, me kunu ofia ha say me be sexy government adie. Hey, but say what? Go, brother Frank, yeah, you up? Hey, our boys are up the girl. Why would any do so one kind? Oh, me, I'll do small. So like a dash of many prayer, and you will not be a you. If you be a person, you will be the new teacher. Not I will not be a soon. So be the wire. Yeah, ready? Let's show. Let me show. It's a good day to them. Don't need any inside. But you want to move on, see the be a hard and a safe. It's a one power, mother matches so I can they say that yes, I equal to my young we young with their sub and the swimming? I will see your best to move on to the next. They will pass, forget until then you are happy yourself. Yeah, you meet are making money, building mansions, you meet are getting married. Oh, you true. You meet you are but then they could be you, maybe I be married. Depend the service, because you're 30-70s, you wish you're watching. And they can't forget to put to Sunday, you can you do diabetes, you can. You can't be better since you got out, they will read you and I am lucky. I think I'm the boss, you can. I think I'm the boss, you oh! Emma for me shine too shine. And you know what the boss are. Say that we got boss are. What's your yeah boss are. Say that we got boss are. And you know what the boss are. Say that we got boss are. What's your boss are. Be fine, you fine, you fine. Baby, cute, you cute, you cute. Baby, fine, you fine, you fine. Baby, cute, you cute, you cute. I like the way you get one now. I like the way you get your mouth. I like the way you get one now. I like the way you get your mouth. Baby, shaky, baby, shaky, baby, oh. Baby, shaky, baby, shaky, baby, oh. I beg this one, I love our song. I love our song. I love our song. You want to defend you, you're right to get it to get bone. Today, be today, oh. Today, not today, oh. We go see tonight, oh. My belly, my head, oh. If it don't turn out, my cheek will get belly. My belly, my head, oh. My electric slide in your
brother. And I'm loving me come to your house. That's how much I love you, man. I love you. Oh, no, and so love you. Now we're gonna turn me on. Oh, no, and so love you. Now we're gonna turn me on.
Let's see what I'm from. BJ, it's your number, BJ. Minyewo, mawoni sema jawache. Uni wa menika, uni mirechi chefwe. Minyewo.
And so love you. Now we're gonna turn me on. Oh, no, and so love you. Now we're gonna turn me on.
It's in the morning, we're coming here. Before I bra, all day. It's in the morning, we're coming here. Before I bra, all day. Oh, okay, we're teaching so. I'm here. Wow, see my say, come on, some more. Other way, teaching so. When you want me, I know. It's in the body, the woman, so bra, all day. It's in the body, the woman, so bra, all day. Oh, the way, changing so. Chicky bum bum bum. Oh yeah, la 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 la. Chicky bum bum bum. Oh, I lay away, chichi so. Mama say I love you, see my say, come on some. Oh, I lay away, chichi so. Oh, mama say I love you, see my say, come on some. Chichi so.
Hey, last song. Then we saw the discussion of the bottom of the barrel.
You bring me a day, and then you make me do the dear brody. Woman, time I dream, family to a plan. The family take her no much. Okay, today, but you be any time. Me, man, I would just try go in. I can make a papa baby. I just said it out in the morning. You make it to a wicked piano, the game is so. You never say, you just this is so. I'm in the good to know. You tell me not to get you. You just say,
As a body class, as you know, that's for girl. I'm not into any crap. I want to massage you from top to top. And that was and that was sooner indeed. Charlie, and you be one cry, not just say you just want to leave. You want to leave or you want to leave. Yapon. Yapon. And that case so brutal. And then it's super. Hey, Mama sign you nala. Uncle, your best bobium, and you may say it's good to practice to go to the bedroom performance. Some of you make sure no. Charlie may home. Why won't it saga no. You be winty and yes, yeah, gee, now me here. Comment about me mobia about the phone near no my loved ones, supporters, followers, more my sister. I'm a saying, but I was when brother uncle, I'm one more to me, I'm my share, you know. So saying me come into me share. It's a patasa. Charlie, I'm looking good. Juice plus, hey. Moi muje jamu hun munye jamu hun. Se si no e kan kasa. Ekapa, mitimi koto, mitimi sorry, mitimi pejamenai. Anything I want to do, I jump around, I move around, I bend down, I stand up, I lift up. Hey, anything I can do. Intimu deja mohokra. Udi ese umpesa obeton, umpesa be distributor, ba betobi. Hey. Unisika, udi eto omega yinkwa, dansi di bebre wumu. So we see your shoulders. Come on, any part of your body. It also boosts your immune system. Again, Shake the body. You guys see me. Hey, me was 47 years old. Menya 40 in fear do in fear aduanan so. Nka me ya betin. Hey, aduanan so. Yes, and so no, I'm still going strong. Yes, as a asase. That's right. Sister, my Black Beauty sister, Hannah Ofori. Sister Hannah says, say, who exercise I warrior, Charlie. Me exercise no me, yeah, most of the time, and Tadia Masha will fear and yeah, appropriate to come outside in public. And you know, yeah, Neja, my record, and I'm a my dear, because pum pum shots be a machine. And no, yeah, for my although you eyes only. That's my way of seducing him in this household. Your friend is my beautiful sister, Aisha Ankra. Oh, thank you. Namishra. Brother Franklin up here. Me enjoy pa. I mean, it is like, and yes, I'm a life on Quanam Babonium, so me penyum, me penyum, ye back it one or bano, or no, so hey, Akulano sa was a or farmy, Banny Papa so fine, many omunina sa, to say, or no, or back it one, or sending any musana would Timmy Bunny Muno. I know the I me quayana samaba. I say me slow down. But they say, oh, papa, yes, I'm a channel. And so no say, or no one or you move walk forward, back and forward. Oh my God. This time to panic the see me practice it. Say me practice it and sana media call. You know where. And dancing serious at the pen here. Once no yeah, Juma will fear sana ye, Ibrako fine nyas. Hello, says trust you are doing. Oh, sister. Nasu line. Yes, I don't need shira me hope ye pa. Ho say yes, I don't need shira. Monso obia. My beautiful, knowledgeable sister, Missy Amwakon. Says, welcome. Apomu it is saying it's good to see you and good morning to you as well. Hey, Sister Amma, leave me be you and leave me be in every possible way. I don't not like I dear cry I may cry. Sister Amma, hey, me ba ahofedua. Oba wajina ne naso. You watch papa sister na asambwa. Apomu it is saying. Yes, so I don't I hope so. And my Black Beauty sister, on Sujina and now to be this are Theodolic. Once me who watch a pan, and here I'm winning our maquashi say. Oh my God, now I'm poor, Hey, Charlie, no be smart, you. I'm telling you, this Omega, no, it's magic. Mate ama megwa okay me the mate. That's awesome. My beautiful long time Stanana Asamoah. It's been a while, but I'm so happy to see you. Sister Ama, edi asamukrenia. Sometimes I don't even know. Juice plus energy says when I be exercise no many who say exercise it's like just amazing nti and topic na ye beka ho asam no say me each them it says the bottom of the barrel and what you're saying it's a barrel you can ye kasem and I'm going to go both way English and Chi mix. Barrel, when we put it in our language, na ankre ase. You look like you lost a little bit weight. Yes, I have because me use juice plus your friend is saying complete vanilla no me de ye a smoothie no, yeah. And no ye 3-in-1. Upeso lose weight, upeso gaining weight, and also upeso balance weight. I want to drop a little weight because me want to I can't fit into it. And you know, me pese me get into those because it's waste of money. I have some nice straight dresses now. I want to be able to wear it. And you know, I'm trying to drop some. First, now me one all my life I always been between 120 and 125. 125 was the most that but nkwalaa ne baa mu no mekɔya koduru 165. I mean me 5'3". 5'3" no 165 is like a bit too much. Nti say no maya na mabedru 150. So say me 150. Intimate, I'm going down. Me send me back to 135. And you know, I have 15 more to lose. And I said to me, yeah, 140 crumple now. I will take it. Yeah. And also any bad cry. Me, I love dancing, but the audience don't take my moves. Sister, who cares? I don't care about the views. Music therapy is great for the family, most definitely. Sometimes your competition will fear her say, oh, ebi wo ho no ma yema oba ni wini debi also yema be ma ni wini be ma ni de mini baby o kofa na safi na sa ye one way oba no so de akura na so ye elastic. The way this girl will move around, no, uncle baby need the beer, but any fancy money we need the beer. Yes, Anna. Need 3 miles, need to do too much. You look beautiful this morning, as always. Thank you so very much. I'm going to Mr. Lee, atopani dear, intimin, and no crampo, Debbie or cray, they are sorry, you be sacrampo na. Atopani to me by force. Sister, leave me be, 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 let me be more. Okay, so the bottom of the barrel, I see interesting. Yeah, well, a mabia, omo wiasia, omo baye. Well, see, it does work, Sister Nana Samoa. It does work gradually. Like you have to be consistent taking the nutrition supplements. It works gradually. It doesn't work boom. Also, people lose weight. You see, say their physique has changed. Nuh-uh. Juice Plus is a gradual process. You lose the weight little by little with your consistency. And you say, "No, fa, every single day." As if I'm as if I'm may making wild rules. When you make your own rules now, it doesn't work effectively as you would like it to work for you. So, I mean, I started using it, the product in January. My knee, after the right knee surgery, the left one was ready to give up. I don't have any pains. Steps. I ran on the steps. I jog on the steps. I descend down, jogging also. Before, I was fighting with getting on the steps, So it's a product now. I'm telling you, it's not just because we're selling and we're trying to get people to buy it. No, it's not that way. It's really good. It's a healthy living. It's supplement, and depending. I don't eat as much as I used to eat. Even say I use my smoothie in the morning. In the afternoon, I'll go back to my benku and dokon or fufu. And then in the evening, either say be a jollof, be an I'll go back to my smoothie. Smoothie, you can make it very thick or very light. And also the complete vanilla or complete chocolate Dutch, or Dutch chocolate. Yeah, chocolate. I'm not so crazy about chocolate. You can also blend it by itself. You can use it for porridge, like oatmeal grits. Instead of using sugar, you can use that. If you want to lose weight, you make sure say you only take 1/4. They have a measurement cup in it. If you want to balance your weight, it's halfway. If you want to gain weight, you take the full measurement of the cup. For me, I measure it with a tablespoon. So 1 tablespoon is to lose weight. 2 tablespoons is to balance weight. 4 tablespoons is to gain weight if you want to go about it. So it's amazing product. Call her for your juice plus and you will never be the same. Oh, thank you, sis. Oh, you guys are wonderful. Sister Missy, Sister Mamansi, Sister Isha, and so on. So told me juice plus, no, when you're in it, and I said distributor now, it's not competition. No, you can buy it from any one of us, that will be fine because we're supporting each other. Most certainly. If you follow the instruction, things work good for your own good. Most definitely, but sis, how many of us want to follow instructions? Sometimes we want to make our own rules, which is the problem for most of us. But just one day, I'm following the instruction. I don't like drinking capsules. I just don't like taking medication, period. Like you see, this is the capsules, the size. You can also put it in water and melt it, but I rather go with the chewable. I go with the chewable. I don't know. Many will be in Nsem. I just chew it. So going back to the topic today, the bottom of the barrel. Like yawo emebia omudie out of desperation. Bema bia woneno etwim pna din tiny. Unim se bema ne mpe no. Ompe no oni feelings bia ma no. Wone na ekọ because of sika bia wotete maninti. E na ama na basa. Because of a die bi obedi ninti. Ye ne de enti no ote ne ho. Bema no woni any feelings, any emotional attachment on that person. And so no ose chinchin e twan se na Mrs. Sadachi him aka no. Saa bema na na one ne befua. Saa bema na no bebie ne na mama no. De bema ne beye ni bia onim se bema ontimi ntina ne ho. Bema enyo no nko an no one ne da o. Bema ni multiple partners. Emma wasa omo lie. And so obey say ono de saa bema na no wate crash ama no. Enti bia bema ni pebia obey ama bema no. Ebi mu di omo ATM card. Wa brochire no mu bi no. Emma bema no ekọ na accounts mu koyi sika at any time, any point of whatever. Bema no nso no. Saa bema no nso no mo mpa adwuma. They are the laziest one. Emma omuma emba ene hwe omo no. Onim se oba no ne ho abo ne ho so. Because of only self-value, self-love, self-assurance, self-respect, self-everything, ono so you soon fine. Enti wo ba obetia ma fine. Eba say empema grodia edia obedi u kama. Se unnim ya ye friend is saying orgasm eno anso onu nya ne ho a no onu ne hu sane na no asori ba say we are aware of orgasm obema wo ho esane o kama but sepa so odi na kuma ma wo wakra odi ubi keke o mistreat you to say bi wo ho no mo krempo na woni oba afufuru a woni ne wo hia kro otimi introduce you say ne sister no anasa ne cousin no anasa na danfo keke ene mu ko ba bia akoye cha mema ne nso oma no de charming owe charming rock oba na ne beku a odidie e na be calm me down because that's all you are good at. The bottom of a barrel ankre ase honum ena wa lande. You settle for less. Sa emano omo the bottom of the barrel no, they settle for less. That is all. And father near or no in your film say, many bear my way nama, and no not man me now for me wishing for be feel say, oh, menya bear my papa, oh, bear my can think I was somewhat a dimechi, no ye lazy, no paid my no ye irresponsible, but said nipa that's an even who says, I bear my way, say, dear, obey why hit it, and show off, and no, ya pay, show off for mama. Ɛna yɛn mu bi ɛpɛ bɛrima ne mmɔ ne ho mmɔden ɔni suban ɛnso no yɛse ɔno ara na yɛpɛ si yɛde bɛgye din nti wɔdi yɛkyi a ne yɛho sɛ yes ɔne bɛrima ne nam saa mmarima no nso ebi mu nso pɛ workout paa wobɛhu wabɔ sɛ kama nti ɔhyɛ suit a kyaale you go kiss it sister Aisha said the bottom of a barrel the lowest possible condition. Bam. This is Aisha. Na me person me call that level, but with the abadia na ni yen kika nko he. Honey, wapem ukwo baby enye ye. You have settled there. Sa the bottom of the barrel. Sa omo man. Ena bema etimi ebro no nanimu nyina wotimi ene ne da emreko a onye chese won fe ne krampo se obema no betoche no ye wo mema ni bia omu rape omu ankaso omu yire ni omu girlfriend no esan se o feel se ono no control ni bibia obeka kire de yese wo hye nipa yese wo ne kasa ebuhia yese wo no kasa se wo maame wo papa wo nuanu bi ebetimi abafie ho no ma that is the bottom of the barrel. You know say nipa ya wo ne nete wo no mu onfa wo nko ba bia onfa wo nsi wo ye omwa wo kwan bia so your inside day there bia refu na wudi you suffering, you are always sad inside. You're not happy. You see other people being happy and enjoying life now. You have these feelings towards them. Hate, anger, frustration. But this person has not done you nothing. Because of your foolish decision, you made your own choice to settle with somebody who does not have goal. Any goal. They are goalless, baseless, senseless people. And you settle with them, and then you see your sister there enjoying life, making good decisions. Now, you go be jealous. For what reason? Why are you jealous? Am I forcing you to make these decisions, or are you forcing yourself to make these decisions because you want to fit into society? When it comes to society and community now, you need to live your life the way you want your life to be. As long as you are happy with your decisions and your choice making, my sister, my brother, enjoy you. Enjoy. Life is too precious to waste on foolishness. Foolish death. Hi. Never in my life. I will not die foolish death. Me, my husband, and I, man, we go suffer in the beginning, but it was based on our decision making and our choices. Just say we push each other buttons, because of our selfish interest. But as time went on, and we begin to learn coping skills and understand the meaning of companionship, loving one another, loving yourself, rather, you start with you before you just transfer to your partner. Because I came to learn that, hey, if I don't love myself now, I'm always going to looking for my husband to love me. Loving myself plus my husband's love to add it to it, is abundantly the same, vice versa. His love for himself and my love added, he's happy, because that's how life should be. Oh my God, Sister Yishankra said, Lord have mercy on some of our sisters. Amen to that. They need wake up call. Most Definitely. I'm telling you. Sister Nana asked someone, said, keep up the good work. I'm going to move my car. I couldn't find good parking yesterday. So I parked my meter. I parked by the meter. I have to go and move it this morning. Well, go do so because you don't want to get a ticket, sis. And she said, yeah, me, New York has a me say, me my buying me sikebio, me take kukura omunya. Because one time pa me parky wo baby for just 2 seconds. Me dane me huko baya. Na yama me ticket. Shame. Me call so still I had to pay because baby I me parky I me for se me intimi parky. Say ho na nka se me gina. I just misread the sign. And it was my fault. My fault. So I had to pay for it. But after that ticket, me ticket mo be Misika mejuma mayeno, I'm going to use it for myself. Bronya nebe, me figure out what I need to buy for myself for Christmas. I buy myself Christmas present too. Last year, was it last 2 years? Last year the man took a present time, but last 2 years na me talk me laptop like iPhone a Pro Max me toy for myself. That was my birthday present for me. Hey, me me treating myself. I cannot expect people to like treat me all the time. Sometimes you have to treat yourself because you work hard. When you work hard, you need to enjoy it. You shouldn't have people enjoying while you just, just like Missy Amwako said, they ever happy, and in that case not happy for others too. Most definitely. I mean, it is like there are some people now, it don't matter. I mean, you develop enemies for no reason because of your personality, your positive characteristic, which is a good thing because people should be attractive to that. But some people, okay, they never happy. Oh, I see. So this Missy meant the end was left out. They never happy, and in that case, not happy for others too. Was definitely. Thank you. So, like it is just pathetic, if you ask me. Say when your sister, your brother, your friend, people you don't know personally, but through social media, are happy and enjoying their life now. Some people are calculating, worrying about them or talking about them being ill-minded people. I mean, it shows how miserable your life is. But the bottom of the barrel, miserable people belong over there. Gossipers belong there. Liars belong there. Cheaters belong there. Cowards belong there. Abusers belong. Like you can just keep putting. They're still going to end up in the bottom of the barrel. They're never going to be on top unless that they change their negative mindset. When one has positive mindset now, you fill things up. You always elevating yourself, no matter what circumstances, challenges, struggles that comes in your way, because you know what you're capable of. You can do anything in your life if you put your mind into it. The sky should be our only limit in this world. Why should you not be able to become what you want to become? Why are you allowing a mere human to prevent you from getting to where you want to go? Because you love a man, you just leave everything and settle for less? Because you love a woman, you leave everything and you settle for less? No. Loving someone and making sure that you succeed in life, they're two different things. You want to combine, fine, but you can have both at the same time. There shouldn't be any reason for any of us to put our future long-term goal on hold because, let me just settle for this because in some point, every day be a procrastination and more to hope. Oh, next year, dear. Next year, make school because me person me be accountant. Next year, ba what they share the following year. So procrastination go kill us. And motto, there be a bottle one. Oh, ochina me frame me mame. Me say, minia no say wo mame te ase a, be appreciative of your mother. Enye obia na ne maame te ase o. Obi wo no ma ne maame afiri mu ya n'ani nna ne ho so say bibi saa besi. They have lost their mother. Some have lost both their parents. They are orphans. Family members don't have any love for them. So you have to be appreciative. Don't wait till the person pass away before you show appreciation to the person. You show gratitude to the person. Like next week or maybe in between this week, I have a program I'm coming to do. And that program is going to be dedicated to my mother. My mother, yes. I have to talk to friends, family members, for them, to talk a little bit about my mom, getting to know her, knowing her personally. What are some of the things na omonso etimi again from knowing the type of person that she is. Bishop Michael Abwaji Gansa, one. Welcome. Greetings to you and more blessing. So, I have to be able to let my mom knows how much I love her. She knows because of things that I say to her, things that I do. My mom loves me to the fullest because this woman, I don't even know. Like yesterday, I went over there because my uncle, my father's older brother, brought us here, and my mom, like, she split that into, there's like my brother, like Yam, he's not so crazy about that, but when it comes to jollof and wache, yes, and king kit also, he's good with that. But when it comes to Yam, now my mom split in 4 ways: her and my dad, and then my older sister, her husband Kay, and myself, and my baby sister Crisscross and her husband. She's placed them 4 ways. So she called me last week, and then like Monday she called me. She was like, "So Adra, when are you going to come get your yam?" I was like, "Oh, I will come." So yesterday I got off early. Even I clock out, I work a little bit, and then we needed some stuff in the house. The kids needed a couple snacks and also some orange juice and apple juice for them, every now and then. Water, we also ran out of water, so I have to go get them and stuff. So Kay has to stay home with them, and I went out to get it. So when I got to my parents, and I went to get the yam, my mom went to the kitchen. She's forever cooking for 20 people, even though it's just her and our dad in the house. She always cook like she's gonna have a visitor. So as I was talking to my dad, about the American election, my mom went to the kitchen and she made a plate for me to bring to her grandchildren, and she put this chicken that she baked. It's so good for the kids. But like when we came home, the amount of food that she had, Kay was able to eat some. I was able to eat some. The kids were able to eat some. So that's the type of person that she is. When I'm in need financially, my mom may not have as much, but she always able to provide support. And she's just an amazing, caring person. So I have to be able to show my appreciation to my mom. So I have made up my mind to be a surprise, but I can't help myself. That's something. Sometimes you come to talk about something, and then something just come in and pop it up. So we need to appreciate our mom, because it's not all of us that are blessed enough to still have our parents around. I mean, like, I'm going in my 50s, and my parents, both my parents, are still kicking, they in good health, and they enjoying life, being retired, being home. And also, mommy is using Juice Plus. Yes, yes, honam no, aha, ɔma honam no ɛyɛ den. Ahoɔden bam. I mean, my mom at her age, she should look old, but that woman does not look her age. Last 3 weeks I went over there, and we were just talking, having regular conversation, and my dad is smiling. My mom is smiling. I was like, okay, excuse me. Let me get my stuff and get the hell out of here. It seems like some people are like, and they just kept on laughing, teasing each other. Like, love is wonderful. When you care for someone and you love someone, it's amazing. My parents have been together for over 50 years. That is amazing, right? Hi, that's awesome. um One thing I am so grateful with my father, and I have great respect for my father for that, is that the siblings is just us. There wasn't one person that came out from anywhere and said, oh, I'm your father's daughter or your father's son. It's just us. There's no surprises coming from anywhere. So, like, I am so grateful for my dad. So I also need to do something for my dad, to appreciate my father. But I can't do it both. I have to do one at a time, because they both have to have their moments. Their moments. Yeah. Growing up, I felt that my dad was like the worst father. Mm, mm, because he was strict. Um, as a teacher, no, he wanted us, to get our education, focus on our education. My mom also wanted us to focus on our education, but my father was like particular, like, you read certain book within a week, summarize, like, and you can't even like cheat, like when you get a book in the back, they have the summary in there. He You can't do that, he will find out. So you have to read the book. In high school, I was going to the library every week, reading different books. I came to love novel books and mystery books, like, everything was like amazing. So through that, I fell in love with reading. Like, I'll be reading, and then when I got to my 20s, I kind of skipped the mystery books, and I was still reading novel books, but I also went into romance books, and that that time na minimum die nti no wo read e bi wo ho no ma nsem pa am be ka no chale na me hu ye me bibi. I didn't know what it was nti me ja book na to. Oh, my beautiful knowledgeable sister, I will request you dende. Sister, I will apomu at the same. I will say yes, so I don't need to. It's going back to the bottom of the barrel because of my parents' consistency, effort, positive encouragement. I never find myself in the bottom of the barrel. Maybe when I was not immature, I made some stupid, foolish decision in partner, but I mature up. I learn, I acquire knowledge, I remove from my common sense and be able to like really be able to focus, have my short-term goal and my long-term goals, not build my life on a baseless, thinking. Crisscross. Hey, crisscross, you cannot come and put my secret here, eh? Greek. Greek mythology. Let me tell you guys what I did. I know my dad is watching me, but it's okay to say my mama penyimu. And mitimi me papa di enkomo ewo to say our real nkomo any a bedroom performance. We don't go to the extreme because there's boundaries. But we talk about how to be able to support your partner in ways that if they feel they have low self-confidence in that area na nneɛma bi a ɛbɛtumi ɛde abɔ nhokafo aba so a ɛbɛma no ayɛ nti Greek mythology asɛm a me baby sister, my knowledgeable baby sister ɛkɛn me me call college foforɔ no my first and second year me take Greek and Latin. And I became good at reading Greek and Latin. They say ubusamia matutwawe minti me enka. I have to go back and learn it again, relearn it. Nanami wo diary. Now said to say what you are ma at times, o papa na sa wo mami betimi abe be diary. So ebi a 1 to 1 lokina. Betimi abe abekan. Nti and maybe wɔ hɔnom a na metwerɛ wɔ Greek mu. At the time, I can go back and read it. Maybe 5 years besin fam a man kɔ so take his class na matotoawe. Me bia ade ma me say, "Eh, na di asɛm na metwerɛ wɔ ha yi." Megwa enti nsɛm a metwerɛ ya me si me di sie ma wofo no. Say na me ana na me ye me ho nsɛm he say and nneɛma nso a metwerɛ yɛ na ɛyɛ asomwu nsɛm ntia usisi anansi osisi wo ho sister Obreko said what a great dad, most definitely. But sister what time I mean na me feel so the west of the west say na or dum me pa adum because agro kra na me nya ni tisem krofo di agro running outside why can't we go outside and play you have to read this book, you have to read that book. And one of my hobbies is reading. I love reading, but I say I'm sticking to romance. You have to read impurities. The things we do when you are young. Hey, sister, what can I give you? Nipa here, no, maybe a challenge and small cry. Maybe see me the family, my own form a con. Just say, and I wrote a lot of things in Greek and Latin. To say, I can't read it. Metiasi, obi can Greeka. Metotwa, mechasamente. At the same crowd Greek mukra, menkai. I don't remember. And so my first 2 years in college, hi, why? Anything you say, I will hear it. But to say, it's our time, not to see a friend is saying, I wasn't really into it. It was just interesting. Greek mythology, to say the gods in there, it is just beautiful. I love the names. Athena, I just loved it. So it was just some type of, an interest in it. And that was one of my remedial classes now. Me take it just to entertain, right? But as time went on, matotwa we actually media baby. But my dad, he really pushed us. But at the time, no, I didn't see the goodness in it and the benefit of him, pushing us to be educated, and also be independent in every way possible. I mean, before I got married, I was able to thank my father for staying on me, because who knows how many children I will have had before before I met my husband. Nobody knows. The restraint and the discipline that he was able to embed it in us. And my mom, I think say our caring gesture, the love that we have. My other sister, our older sister, baby sister, crisscross, the way that we are, we have close to almost the same personality, but the difference between my baby sister and myself and our older sister, my baby sister and I, we have the same characteristic. It's like mirroring each other. We have a good heart. We are caring. But Charlie, some phone. Yeah, the baby. You cannot bully us in any way. But like if you have the strength now, not just the original one also, we don't deal with nonsense. We hold you accountable. We give you a piece of your mind, not in an insulting way. No. We will educate you. That's what we're good at. Most definitely. So being the bottom of the barrel, people with negative mindset, they are in the bottom of the barrel. Ankrase, ehonum na owo ujina. Ena yes sister Aisha Ankra ekayen, the lowest of the low. That's where you are. You are in the bottom of the barrel. Was settled down. Those who settle for less. And so what do you see? But a changing a chine is that him a kind some. A ho enum ena ubetina. You are in the bottom of the barrel. That's where you belong. Now, when you are dating or you going into marriage, and a man or a woman do not love you, say they don't love you yet, but you continue to stay with the person. Ade, why are you suffering? Why are you stressing yourself? Having sex or giving sex as a means to receive love. Now, you are in the bottom of the barrel. They say women, we're not all about sex. We way more than that. But there are some women, they feel like by giving themselves, having a man enter the and no and a bear man bepeno. So wo chimpna. If you are dating, you're going out with somebody, and you have a man who is forcing you, pushing it on you every single day. They talk about sleeping together. They don't think of nothing else. So say sleeping together. So we will school, we are babawa. Now go school. Now bema we say we pese woni no etna kakra. Na de bia wo de di asem esi wutiri so. And now hima da be na enti wu mami ndi. Da be na be mama di. Na tese be ma we say ya ne bobra. Edie hu asem nko no woka. They just want to enter between your legs. Nothing else. That's somebody with no sense of direction, because what dream ye mu a wokɔ school no nkanani ɔno kura na ɔbɛboa na ɔhema ɛnɛ oyi ɛdeɛ work na ade baeɛ metumi aboa no hwan ɛnyɛ hɔ koraa na wɔdwen na books nso fa gu baabi a books wodi abɛgu na books ade agu mpa so yi ɛhefa na ɔmpɛ wo yie hwɛ so na kɔ wo school ababaawa na sɛ kora mpo no wankɔ anuru akyire kora mpo no a wobɛnya nimdeɛ bi na wode ayɛ adwuma obi wɔ hɔ a wɔwɔ fie nyansa school nyansa nso ɛyɛ paa the two combine na wawie Pensano adwuma na abɛpa pensano adwuma. Just don't settle for less. Don't be in the bottom of the barrel. Because when you choose to be in the bottom of the barrel now, you'll be treated as you should, because that's what you have settled for. Sister Aisha Ankra says, bottom of the barrel because one has no choice. Bam. Hi, Sister Aisha. No correct. They have no choice because they have chosen to do so. It's their decision. They don't want to grow. They don't want to succeed. They want to depend on the man. So how do you expect to be treated? You're going to be in the bottom of the barrel. That's where you're going to settle. You put yourself in a position that you have no choice but to settle for that. Because you're looking at what other people are doing, certifying the world, what the world think of me. Should I or should I not? I should not. I'm not going to do things because other people are doing it. Why do I need to certify the world? The Lord has already accepted me. That's all I care for. I don't care for nothing else. I'm enjoying life. I talk about things that I want to talk about. When I feel in such way, now I'll do so. That is how I live my life. Okay. In the beginning, he didn't want to hear my mouth. But as time went on, and the years keep adding up now, I realized he said, hey, me really walk asa. But nyansa somewhere dear children, some swimming my tsunami TV. And yes, as a man TV, I make a chase on it. Boss, the marvelous, knowledgeable, strong-willed, beautiful boss lady back, bam, no size. Boss. Yami adom ni inshira. Ye me da sepa. Yami inshira. Ba moba na mama me trima ya me da rough. Me trima ya me de ankasa. Enti no te say we ye wo ba. Na uji wo hudi. Ubu wo ho. You value yourself. Your self-worth is most important to you. You do self-assessment. You have self-discipline. You have self-everything, self-love. You do self-care now. You will not settle in the bottom of the barrel. And you will not give sex as a form of a way to receive love from your partner. No. Why should you settle for that? Don't be less as a human being, as a woman. Because those who use sex to gain things, to receive things, to crave for things, they're in the bottom of the barrel because they have settled for less. They don't have anything else. They cannot take care of themselves. They are miserable in their life. When it comes to sex and intimacy, both together, it normally creates a bond one way or the other, as to whether you like it or not. The people that you sleep with at any point, it don't matter if you love the person or you don't love the person. You're still going to create a bond with that person. Some people will be like, oh, this one, dear, I was just getting by. You getting by, but you still have created a bond with that person. No matter what you do, you can never erase it. That person has gone inside you there. And to say who say any panel, that's an Abrabo and you still have been with that person. Our decision making, and our choices, sometimes, it ends up defining us. And most times I talk about our past bad experiences should not define us, but moving forward, decisions that you make, if you're not careful and you don't stand strong enough, it's going to end up defining you. You have to carry yourself forward. Don't hold on to your bad past experiences because it's going to drag you down. We talk about pull down syndrome. Some of us, our past bad experiences are the pulling down syndrome because we are allowing that to take place. And we want to be a victim. Don't allow yourself to be a victim or victimized all over again. When you fail, you pick yourself up. And when you picking your partner now, you see, for me, you see yellow flag now, you should start doing your homework. Don't wait till the red flag comes and then you are just stuck with that. Because we do have some people now, they see the yellow flag, they see the red flag, but mmaa ne bebree, Ghana foɔ mmaa ne bebree, ɔsɛ me ware ne wie a na me straighten up. Share. And be na woto say wonum no bass anaasɛ treble anaasɛ auto na woba obi anas, you don't know. It's going to get worse than it needs to be. So sex and intimacy, it creates a bond with the person that you give yourself to. Don't just sleep with anybody because you are a young lady, you beautiful. Listen, men ni wa ho ofechi, emfa wo ho nkoma a useless person, a useless man just to use you as they want. Gina wo ho so, di wo ho so ye di wo ho ni. Awo. Hi. Se wo na se wunni unsa no adwuma. Na wunni ekwan bi a wo de be take care of your child na. Waha wo ba no pa serious. Ena menwo emfa wani ento wo nua be ma wo sika. Bema na wo ne ewu no, obetimi ahwe akola na obewo no. Anase wa ye wa adwen se obeba akoyi ego. Yigu bebre etimi se oba awode. Emma se wu bema ene wonyem na okase koyigu a wonpel. Se wopewa onti na no enka ncho se ade a mumienu maye a ma create no na koyigu. Yewo doctors bebre omo Ghana a omo ye abortion enso omo nim ade omo ye obetimi atwa wawodiem obese wawodie na wontimi nwu biem afide wo benyina wo peba no wo beye den awo ne ma enti no emma ba wa amasisi no munyina mo na aso na mohwe mo ho so ye ene esi wo ewusha na wo a onwo aboa wo be wo nipa but obi wo ho no ma na setena no aya na eden but me enti no abstinence. Don't have sex. Dating someone does not mean say will be a name man. Not when a bear man that there be. Unye ready say obe have a sex. Don't be forced to have sex. Don't. Sister, I'm a man saying. I'm trying to work, but my eyes and ears are healed. My sister, I'm dancing. Yami and I'm dancing. This is why I share the program. No, more my share program. Nina with that when Yami Shram. And this bottom. This bottom of the barrel is a tough ass. Yeah, I'm telling you. But some of us, we put ourselves there. Most definitely, I mean, when they make a decision, at the end of the day, we end up making our own decision. See a cassette, wawufu kasacho no tia, ema when tia wawasema. It's your own decision. You do what you want, what makes you happy. It will mess with your mind. Most definitely. Sister Nsem, no kremu no kre. To say we a teenager. Na wunyi na wuduru baby a sometimes no bi wo hɔ nom as say social media utimi kopie pono so utimi a movie bi wo hɔ nom a romance ene ni edi key scenes enum ne ho kro ne ba, so you get curious, you want to see how it feels like. You okay, but to say also learn protective sex. So why you wondering say untimi entna wona so asa babaawa abrante e mema ne de your friend is saying that the lumba kan Dr. Mpane eno ane so odi tuatua saa enti no say wo your ba na so one funny ways and means when you become sexually active. So we become sexually active earlier than what you supposed to be now, because to be more honoma and yamwa mupe and I'm be sexually active. Ebusuani bi a na adwen nya adwuma onye papa. Twisted man said, or ye molester and now say a rapist. Ebe foul no ase wabrabo. Enti mumu bi no enye mo choice a it was forced upon you. But to say if you have good outbringing and memasem wodi si wani so ababaawa we ye memasem bebre na dedication one focus on na in the long run you be the one who will have to pay for it. And ye mema ni bebre esan say ofo say oba no ne wofa anase ni nua bi wo sika ni nua bi wo abrochire ni nti no menyem na mafa me ho adi ma hwe no krampo obesa aba no madi no kesa wo ka kire be ma ne say wo gigye ne so yenye mma ni bi ne ama ye mema yi bia se atete apro no omo nso da the bottom of the barrel omo ho modern esa say so when few kra wanya ama wa wo besa do ho akọ esa say edie bi a odi wunti no so odi udipa na say die ne edi to aduane esi dining table so a mo beka achem ne matie edie na ade betontade a hye no so beka achem ne matie edie na ade be yeye nso a eno nso monka ho asam eno no a pleasurable thing to satisfy your body needs or your desires. And only as someone, Sister Aisha Ankra said, why should one be at the bottom of the barrel? Oh, Miss Sister Busamamiu, there is no reason for anyone to be at the bottom of the barrel. Nothing. Hell no. Hi. Brofu, mamu wa brochede mu kunyenyo. Hell to the no. What say hell no? As low as it gets. I told a friend, don't kill yourself because 90% of her friends are married. We must not let anybody push us into anything. Bam, bam. Sister Aisha, high five. Bam. Yamin shirao. Mendi wonam fufu echi aware bi omaware hwe amanfo bi aware omo bre omaware fie ba omo nka oba abonten anaso ayi show off na mikunye say mame oboa osun pa osun wo pain through pain ba wontimi nka ba oba abonten a opese say me mama Nsem who say me do de e twan me maka me de mfiti ase no me nike na nkoye kura entokwa everybody I think say verbal abuse de me nini mienu nyina ye throw punches pa when it comes to verbal abuse, because what can be chire me na me so maka bia chire no hi o kan ba kono maka mienu no abana my I can't across. And no dear, we went through it for the 2.5 to 3 years, you know. Now I need Jenny cry. I ruffle. Timidity, I ruffle me musa because I send you a hawk can see me boy. Not just said, Mano said, Ubufua, Mua Munimsa said, your body is heated. And then just said, Upesa will can't send be a beshino. And you just go anyway. low blows, you just throw it just to hurt the person back. But it drew baby na ebe unhealthy. Our marriage in the beginning became toxic. Unhealthy. It was very unhealthy for us. The both of us, we were not happy. There were days and weeks that my husband and I was living in the same house, but I wasn't talking to him. He would greet me as a woni edua ebo na kasa. Me fi no kra aputo. Chese me buafu ensem bi okekae. Na ono nso buafu ba ono no onim ayaka. Osura ayaka rof means me na me nim so osura ayaka no. Me kasa wo ho. Meye aduane no meti maduane ono nso mikun oye ono nso ni maduane no apa we do a dru baby krampo a meye maduane no ono nso aduane imumpa de ni pe di mpati asemo ebufuo enye ebufuo nye ewo ya Abrabo omubufu no bebre no na omunye ho adwuma no they are the bottom of the barrel because unye se obeye ho adwuma enti se wonamfofo wabusuafo 90% aware na wo 10% na omunware mu na you are one of the kind. Take your time. Make sure say you don't feel pressure to get into a relationship or to be with someone that you do not want to be with the person. Aden, and I wish I would want comfort. Adia enko ye ma no also be esan se amansan adwon bedwun ama wonti. Sa, you putting yourself in the bottom of the barrel. Minia, nebio. I will not do it. Thank you, Sister Aisha. Thank you, Nyamisha. Also, bravo. Because we'll turn the table. So I say, Sister Aisha Ankra said, if you see yellow flag, it's time to shine your eyes. Sister Aisha, yes, Nyansa ni baku for trim, and two minds think alike. I'm telling you. So when me when ni answer new meya and your mother was rough. Top of the follow for me, please. Most definitely this is who yellow flag na pa say will be when it share ade baako a ye kro mu Ghana for yenya ade won ho Ghanaians and man bebree they say no omo for a mema no cheating no say oh be ma de ontimi ni oba baako entena eno eye ya adwen ene ye yesa Bible mu Nsem obi me cousin akuminia ba na baako ebia okofa Solomon asem ba na Solomon no na wie ye wo Bible mu no aya ye kan dru ho no ene ma wo ware 300 nempna no ye 700 enemre mu be ma be no wo bia so betimi aware 300 no wa twempna 700,000 emma for one man one obetimi aye ye wo ye mema ni bebre kura wo ba baako no kura otene ho no ntimi nhwe no na wo ntimi nhwe wo ba no enso wo se wo kwatwempna you need 2 women you can have 3 women what do you mean that is foolish thinking and here for the make his rule no emema make his rule no na obaby she ho no movie nipa that's man made na wo nipa wo no na eba sa nyoma na emema no omo no ma make decision to benefit them all. But me concern we ye bema na obefa ma edu and family ho as long as I say me no it doesn't affect my life your life and now your ba now you're receptive to it now wasam you want to be in the bottom of the barrel that's your issues that's your problem to worry about. Me concern with that and say ye me mana omo pe emba no omo chiti wo mo yire ene omo mpana so no they are expecting for you obano to be faithful to them because yes your body ufa ukunwechi Anasa wo fa wo mpnachi ne echiwa wo ya ahyawo. Ono bema ne de, ono nya ahyawo. Oh! Ono enye ahyawo. So ehun. Na sa bema emema ya omo pe multiple partners no. Wono no se wo hu so obi adi ne yire. Anasa obi adi ne mpna na eye ne ya. Why jealous? Esan se ne insecurity any ne immaturity no. Omu ne ho no. Ono eye ne ya se obi akodi ne yire anasa ne mpna ade pa no. Ne tonga no akodi mu agro. Eye ne ya. Ba wono de ne die kodi obi mu die mu agro ne die. Ono ka kire wo oba ne say you have to be receptive to it. Why should I be receptive to it? Wo na ya wo ya ba me oba ne de ni kwa say ye me ya. Saa ho. Wo de ma adwen na edi agro. Meboa. Do you think about the emotional and the psychological effect na wo pnatwe ne wo multiple partners na unyomu di agro no? What is doing to yire anasa wo mpna? Do you think about that? No. Yes, oh, Emma dear. Omo ye good. They can handle anything. Yes, Emma, we are powerful. We have so many capabilities, so many abilities. We can deal with multiple situations, good and bad. We handle ourselves well. And no strength. Ye mema bebre muntimi handle. 1 2 na ebufu 1 2 with the kokwo 1 2 wafa second 1 2 wafa eyetuo wo ye say wo no bi di wo de ye ya ba wo no ka kire wo ho kafo say ono ne de wo be ma wo ho kwan say ye say wo fa more than multiple because be ma de oya munso mo ya ahyawo fo ni bi ahyawo mu ahyawo. I don't have to accept that because you know what, I'm on top of the barrel. I'm not in the bottom of the barrel. I don't have to settle for less. I don't have to settle with you because if you cannot be faithful, you cannot be honest, you cannot be transparent, you cannot learn to effectively have conversation with me to deal with my bullshit and my good side now, that's your problem. I don't have to accept you. If you go outside now, I don't know your decision because cheating is a choice, but I do not have to accept that. If you are a woman and you accept it, say, oh, me kundi esa no tie, okokoko obeba, aputo, enunsunti no omokoso yeno. Se wo jitum, se be ma de, enu kwa, ebi munso se den, etwe krokum kwatie. Kwate krokum che. The same way you guys think, the same way we go think. Se wunya wadwuma yi a enu ne kum no. Se be ma what wonum, you don't know foreplay, you don't know romance, you don't know any intimacy, you don't know quality time spending, you don't know nothing. The only thing you know is to open and enter. What's I'm saying? Don't tell me foolishness or nonsense. Usu wonyansa no wode wo kote na edwin. Wadwin na eda otrim no ntimi mfa anya adwuma. Obi yewa eye wo ya. Ba wo de wo koye a wo se wo yire anasa wo mpna on accept it. Emma dosu say nti be ma betimi afa multiple. Ye ma ne bi nso say ye nya ayaware ye ma ye ho kwan ye kun no mo ho kwan. Nyame a mo ye kun no ma amayen. No mo nso be enjoy police abane bi. Come and enjoy and take it with you. Come and enjoy. Se what wonum obi wo ho so on the on wari onti na amanfo kun no ma no be enjoy. Continue to enjoy. Eno ye wasama. That's what you do best. You put yourself in the bottom of the barrel. But some people, they don't care. They want to stay in the bottom of the barrel because they goalless. They don't have nothing, baseless thinking. So that's where it's going to be. Because I'm going to say, top of the barrel for me, please. Most definitely. Your decision making, the person you choose to spend the rest of your life with, setting boundaries, expectation, making sure the expectation that you put in place within your marital home, your relationship, your lifestyle, your decision making, is something that you yourself can provide. Don't expect your partner to provide all that for you and you're incapable of doing so. You have to mirror everything that you're expecting your partner to do for you. That's how things work. Be on top of the barrel, because no matter what, for us, who are on top of the barrel, do you know where we are? We stamping on the gossipers, the liars, the cheaters, the miserable people, and the goalless people, the baseless people, the useless people, the coward people, the weak people. Must I need to go on? The negative mindset people. Us who are on top of the barrel, we stamping on you guys. That's what's up. You like it or not, that's how it is. The dependent women, Munina, we stamping on you. I'm not doing it purpose though. You choosing to be there. So we'll just, we just be on top right there. You go be jealous, but that's your problem to worry about. I say, even white flag self, I will shine my eyes. Bum 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 bum. I said, well, he can go and frolic with whom he likes, but me, I will not be in that stupid situation. Bum. Nsem hu de da ho anu waka na waka pa. Minya bema jetis anim say feminist. Powerful. That's what's up. Say, I'm telling you, you have to be able to make your own decisions. Don't settle for less. Why should you settle for less? You are equally important as your partner. There shouldn't be any way that a man should be looking down at their woman. A woman should be looking down at their men. What do you mean? Making money, enough money or not making money? As long as I'm making effort now, I need my respect. You best respect me. Are you kidding me? You can't look down on me. Me boy me homeworking. And you won't mean ka say wunya sika say me and I say me sika soon. Don't do that. And people who are making effort, working hard and not making it, do not look down on them. They're trying their best. Before you know it, the least time you're expecting it, sometimes baby and that's when and when you free. Because nipa na wutietia ne so look down on the edi ne hontro konkonsa etwa ntro to ne so no e bia daache ono e na obeboa no anya baby esi. You put yourself in the bottom of the barrel and then you blame your family, your outbringing, the winning. The only thing that you have grown to know, your close mindset. Wufie meifo no mne hwan omo ne unye ye nneoma nkoye mawa enam wa also. Sister Ishangra said, Solomon, indeed, that was in those days when civilization kicked us in the face. I laugh entered the wrong room. Oh my days. I know cran will look grow. I had to say ye me yo mukofa Solomon asamoban menti asie. Se wo pese wo ye King Solomon dia wale mat 300 na fampna ohanson 700 equals 1000 fa na fa ye ne wo be ye esan say what the Bible aka enti wonzo kokoye. Can you handle that? Just say you can barely live your life. Maybe super sikafo because ye mpebre mpebre into no pobi owo sika no ahwe no. You putting yourself in the bottom of the barrel. Now on mystery tiwa, then you go talk about say obey it is a me kumu me say ni se me kune kan ye yes me. You put yourself there. you allow yourself to be in the bottom of the barrel. I'm crassy, and I would settle. You will settle. Ubetna ankrase. Na manfo de elevate myself. Ya mama wasoro no. Yetietia mu nyina amoso because no na mo pe. Brother ankra akwesi nie bro apomu etisen. Greetings to you as well. You had me baby sister de ato ho bang. Oh, my knowledgeable dear sister Sage Williams, Akwaba, Mima Akwaba. I will say yes to Adomination when you my joining in Munina, Mimamo. Akwaba, Medamase, so my share program, no, also Medamase, chop cases, my invited friends, no, also Medamase, and see a Timmy Shia, the near Trey and Huadi, and Timodia comment, no, you guys keep on coming, Miss Shia, dear free honor. Crisscross Mensa said they only say that to keep women from exploring in cheating. Most definitely, because when Timmy Nini and so no, and answer in Pnebia or Chese or the last came Pnebia watching then. And you know, on Pesa or Bannon so best exploit because I'm here now, bear maybe I do not free in some Muntino, one way almost see a shower. More mamma, move shall we say, ma? What do you mean? Nonsense, cry. Anyway, my main finish me baby sister a comment to cry. Was it they only say that to keep women from exploring and cheating? If you and I are not married, you have no right of claim over me. Bam. If you cheat, I will also do so, but in a smart way. Hey, ma, the natural said you going to mess the person's mind, oh, psychologically and emotionally. Or no, obey na pain. Obey say yes. You obey when you're good at the game. Yeah, man, be you choose not to do that, oh, because no, yeah, what class. We are better than that. What? I'm not going to give my body to nobody.
Nothing like smart way.
There's nothing like smart way. What do you mean? Huh? K. What? Someone say there, K. Can there's nothing like smart way. We are sure.
Cheat is cheat. There's no smart way in cheating.
Oh, K. Say cheat is cheat. There's no smart way in cheating. But see, you will be more almost there. Almost make you sure. Say, ebe cut you like a knife. Or just say obey in such way now you go suffer. Even years after years, you know, now we treat that boom. Oh my goodness gracious. Greetings to you as well, Sister Sage Williams. Sister Aisha said, I feel you, says I'm on top. Most definitely. What? And I will be suffocating. I will be so suffocating. Sister Aisha said, biblical account. Solomon has 7. I think it's the other way around, though. I think that Nigeria 300 and imply a 300. Okay, Nimpraya 700 and a 300. I think said that's what it was. No correct. Hey, my beautiful, knowledgeable cousin Nana Efia Ahenkai. So it's Apomu to say crisscross. Mama, Nana Efia Ahenkai grass was he cheating in a smart way park at crisscross? But a crisscross, although you will say there's no cheating in smart world. See, cheating is cheating. Oh, okay. Crisscross will say, what you think to say? Yes, there is. No strings attached. Hey, ma. Boy, I'm not even going to go there.
Open our eyes on you.
Oh, what the K say they have to open their eyes on us girls. Ada when you akata. You have to shine your eyes. Send your near shine, you know. Ma, what can some now? You say, sister say, oh, mu be your money. Hey, Charlie, don't be smart. Your sister Ankra said, we really are scraping the bottom of the barrel today. I'm telling you, sis. Sister Ama, must you ask? Sister Ama, must you ask? Smart cheating. Really? And your crisscross, you two on them. Was it no strings attached? As I say, case so a being any. Naminim Sanani Akata. Smart people respect themselves. Bam. No crankasa. Oh, it's like sometimes, most of the time now. This is how I see it. From my sister's a point of view, what she is doing. Because baby will no ma or no one my baby maybe you know. But the way I obey carrying itself, no. Wo be man, wo be feel say wo yire and I say wo plan no efa wachi. And no onfa wachi, but eniomo obey no. You go suffer big oh, not small. You go suffer inside day. What one with three bomb. Hey, it is like near Quabontin Crana by winning Wadamfu bear maybe woman who can phone who's Wadamfu. Hey, coffee. Me who watch it now fena. Oh, my man fix so color nema. Why if me who watch oh, na he fan wakwakushe. And Quamakura when he bear money bedin what chese. Won't hook for no. Have ready. You know, sometimes in the new maybe what no ma yen and mana ye buye huna ya dream say, and ya bear may be a no betty me edding bear ma abeshe yaseno. We are too big for that. We will not go and sleep with somebody. But the torturement na the emotional torture and the psychological torture no, you will cramp no obey down. You will not be able to tackle. So if you want to be King Solomon now, go be King Solomon. But please don't take 2 and 3. I beg you, have 300 wife and 700 in plan. I mean, who say yes, you, oh yeah, guy. Now won't mean tackle say na men kofa Bible asem biara embem. You go here. And my knowledgeable, beautiful, and executive producer, Sister Yvette Asamoah. Today be today. You made it today. Oh, today I made it for sure. I love no strings attached, but Sister Yvette Wabelande. Also they become teasing penny. To say case say so mubio money because ye Nsem be to her say now. When who said oh, Sister Yvette, let me send you the link. Let me send it to you. And what I saw mommy send you a link, you know. And we're talking about the bottom of the barrel. And mana bemen poem and so normal that's what they refuse to leave. Baby nipa no on any corner. Nipa no M1 will can be on one who modern or ye cheetah or just say or nino cre or can crofon wasam or ye dependent or bottom of the barrel so see on one or any better. Favorite my means anyway, bro. Okay, let's see. Maybe send Abrabo WhatsApp says. Let me see. Stream yard me pamochawo. Mommy a few minutes now. Self respect is very expensive. Sister I'm no crepa expensive need expensive for papa. Hi. To say ebi mu de omo no omo nim de ekoso mema no bi na ya no omo ho ye mesere kra ya omo ebi wo ho omo kasa mese wo de agoro bi na wudi agoro wo ye mema ni bebre ni so pa omo nim de ekoso wo be cheat go and cheat you go see See, yeah, one more time. Me need some no crap. I'm not even wasting my time on that. Oh, I don't know. Really? Oh, okay. Okay, it's working. Yeah. Sister Yvette, Masania Abrabo, what's up? This, myself. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me know and I'll send it to you. Sister Aisha Anka said, once a cheat, always a cheater. Now, once a cheater, always a cheater. Most definitely. Sanity, because a bit more yeah. Me no, the hear me the emotional and the psychological effect impact a cheating husband put on the wife, because don't ask your wife to accept that. It's wrong for anyone to inflict pain on their partner and then claim say they love her. So we yiri enya ade wo mpem a kire no se ne wo pe no. Men ka sansem hu ni nka nkyere me say me yiri endi mi yi na wo nyansa pa ahyawo mu ahyawo. Charlie, don't even tell me that, because sometimes I just feel say people say things and do things. Ma me send link na bro so sister ma me the bro so if you want to jump in. Oh, actually you working. My baby sister crisscross. Yeah. So you have to be able to like put yourself on top of the barrel. Don't be in the bottom of the barrel. So say uni mema dodo 20 nebeda omu you have created certain bond with them. Even you created something with them. So that intimacy, young ladies, make sure say don't put yourself in there, because at the end of the day, men don't get pregnant, women get pregnant, and any man who asks you to have an abortion, they don't love you, they don't care for your future. Don't listen to them. And yes, because in the long run, in the future, hey, nipa here. And then we do have those women in the bottom of the barrel. Ankrasi and omote. Those women now they will trap a man by getting pregnant, having children, having a child with the man. Yeah, are they like siatra? Some of us, we learn, we go above and beyond Western lifestyle. Being in abroad, some of us have learned child support. Because of child support, a woman who is not ready to have children and do not love this man will trap the man by having a child with the man, refuse to have an abortion and have the child. And then they will bring the man for child support. They want to destroy this person. And they use the child. And the worst thing is they get the money for the child now. They don't even use the money for the child though. They're dating someone else and they will give the money to the other useless men to enjoy the money small. And then their child now, because they have it with someone they despise. How do you sleep with someone you despise? I mean, is your mind correct? That dysfunctional mind, you don't love this man, you do not like this man, but you have a child with the man just to get child support. You are in the bottom of the barrel. And then we have those women who trap men out of desperation because that's their last stop. They don't have anywhere else. They don't have anyone else. You are in the bottom of the barrel. That's how. Oh, Sister Yvette, I see you. Sorry. Sorry,
Hey,
my dear. Apa mo te saying?
everybody at the mall, sorry.
Yes, wa dom ni ni shira. Hoy papa.
Even is that me too.
Me.
Me too, pa. I was listening to. I just actually, for some reason, normally Saturday's crowd. I'm not even up this
Yeah,
early,
busy
but I was.
cooking, doing so many.
Yeah, I was doing something for a friend, and I was like, I do. I should be on by now. Let me double check and see what's
Oh,
going on. Ajay. So I heard something about child support. I heard something about bottom. What are we talking about? Let me get my 2 cents in before I go back to do what I'm doing.
so today we coming to scrap the bottom of the barrel. Ankrasi. And
Mm-hmm.
mana omo they settle for less,
Okay.
Yo say no, and no one betina ho. Ye will be no ma or no dear what say or no bear man wawari or worry you when it ever chimpna. Ayi to say bear man will go ni school bear man edino. One more bra because ni nua bi wɔ sika nti wo a ni nua no na ɛbɛhwɛ no.
Hey, that's weird.
Na sister nti sɛ Ghana fo yɛ mmaa yi bi no wɔn yɛ papa ni. Ɛne yɛ wɔ binom nso a ɔno deɛ ne sɛ because of the negative mindset no ɔsi kɔnkɔnsa na obedi saa. Ɔno na obedi saa. Obi ɔno ma ɔno no ɔma bɛrima di no. Esa so ofo say ọma ne ho kwan na be ma ne di na obenya odo afri be ma ne ho no enti no like you give yourself for baseless things obi a only no sense of direction and ye ne wo ma ne bi nso a ompe be ma no but esa say be ma ne mpe no na ye ne ya na ope obi foforo no enti no entrapment of ne be ma ne be wo ba abro kire wa be teacher support enti no se wo ne be ma ne be wo na obenya child support na sika no so ba won fa nhwe akwala no wo beti sika na ma be ma kwado ntobi no no nso dey enjoy you in the bottom of the barrel ankre na se na wo che ba yenum bi no we want to be on top of the ankre the barrel no enti eno ho nsem na eneye ka
Joe. So the bottom of the barrel na yekano. Well, I think that most of the emana sebe omoditare nkrofo kunum ho no. Two things. Either low self-esteem, okay, or they don't want they don't want the commitment. There's some women who don't want commitment. They just want to be able to do as they please, be with whomever they want to be with, and at the end of the day, still get paid doing it. Yeah, you understand? Still get paid doing it. And I do believe, say, some of the women, everybody's woman being a side chick or the other one, Anna said they are actually raised like that. I won't say men were able to have many wives. Now it's about just one wife and then all the other concubines on the side. So I think some women, because they lived in a compound house, that is what they know. They were raised. People like that, I don't even think they have any feelings or emotions attached to the relationship.
That's right.
Yeah. So I think it becomes like that's where the no strings attached comes in. Okay. And the women who also the bottom of the barrel women who allow people to sleep with them because of love is because they didn't get love at home. What you say? So when you're ordering feel my man you go all to the wrong places seeking love. And one thing that women forget, men know that women love with their hearts. You understand? Whilst men, they see and they rise. Right, but women, we don't see and rise. It's your doings. So most men know that about way there. But anyway, me that and crack across mama abo adiano. And it's all because most women, and that is why we have to teach our daughters how to love. The fathers should love their daughters, show them love, so that they don't have to go to seeking it from another man.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the way. If you don't seek it from, that's why some men who be with women who are abusive is because they never had a mom to love them. It's, they don't know that motherly love. So they seek that love from another woman, thinking that, Mom, hello, sweetheart, I miss you too. Greetings to you too, my dear.
Nash Paris quintessential. I won't be welcome.
And see, at the end of the day, it's like, unfortunately, sa odono intino bo hu se obema no oba no onya don fi the papa honim. Just take a wild just look at our country. I mean, where we are from. Look at it very well. You see, say, Papa no oko no waba. How many times do you see our African men? Even I think that our men now in America are showing more affection with their wives in front of their children. You understand? But in Ghana, that thing wasn't done. No attention, no cuddling, no there's no romance, no nothing. Damn, mama no waba woni edie. Mama nyimbiom. We don't see the other part where so it was like, oh, Bowana Poppy, sorry, another, so this campaign, so you're lucky now in your family, or a man get you longer, then all the kids will get along. When you're lucky, that is what we have seen.
Yeah, that's
so. Thank you. So because they've seen that, even in the villages, how many village men will go pick up in the morning and yes, we don't see those things. It's we can't always blame most of our women for what they are doing because it's what they are accustomed to. And then some women are like they're vindictive. They're vindictive because why maybe someone has broken her heart before. After that, what to change? And see, in America, they will seek counseling. In Ghana, there's no such thing as seeking counseling.
That's right.
You understand? So her bottom line is, you do me, I do you. What is, you do me, I do you. It's, you understand? Me growing up, being in a relationship, I have been with someone who I felt like I gave everything, but they still cheat. Some men are just the way they are. You can't control that. And men are proactive.
Yeah.
See, some men, men are meant to procreate. That's just how it is. So when you made the reference to Solomon, think about it. To procreate. What did I say? So they just go around it's like a male dog. Their job is to go and produce. I mean, that's just how it is. They don't have any commitment, so when we meet our men who are actually saying, you know what, I want to be with this woman, I am committed. They may be tempted. They will slide. Don't get me wrong. They say slide. They will be tempted. But at the end of the day, but they will do the things on the side. You don't understand why they're doing it, but they just do it. You understand? So yeah. So in reality, it's a norm because that is what our fathers have taught our men, or that's what they've seen. But when you come into the Christian life, it's a different thing. One will say, okay, when Solomon was out there with all these concubines, me have to be some saying, why did that? Like, how much can you really, I have always thought about like Solomon. What Solomon? And what were you thinking? Like, in month 700, no, I couldn't.
Let's say that ground, sure, send no to me bonnet cow, and I saw economy.
No, what I'm saying is that let's say for his whole lifetime, okay, let's calculate that he had 700 women. It's probably more uncounted, right?
No, correct.
If he has sex with each and every one of them, that's 750 vaginas you have to be into, correct?
Damn, that's a lot.
Okay, thank you. So imagine his whole lifetime, whether they were in his life periodically or whatever, and I'm very sure there are more. You see, so one will say, okay, David in the Bible was a man after God's heart, but yet David himself, he cheated. He stole someone's wife, killed the husband, and took his. I mean, think about it. God forgave him, punished him. He still paid for it, but forgave him. But he was a man after God's heart. So our men now who are in the Christian world, I can't put everybody together. Thank you, brother. Brother Ankra.
No, wait.
Aisha. Sorry, me glasses. Me say they do. Me to wash. Say about.
I used to brother Ankra.
So the reason why I'm saying this, when you look at it biblically, now we know God now. When I'm looking at certain things, I look at it with a different eye.
That's right.
Okay. So when I see someone cheating, instead of pointing the finger at them and blaming them, rather instead I'm asking this person, what is the problem? What's happening? Why is this person doing it? What is this person seeking? Is this person seeking attention? Is this person seeking love? People sit there and say, and my husband don't do this for me. And my boy crying me say, on for me. Let me tell you, ain't nobody gonna make you happy but yourself.
That's
you feel
right.
me? So if you have God and you know how happiness is, you don't need the next person to make you happy.
That's right.
So if you look at our older women back in the day, they're not decision ne mano and they so nye ne be mani no fa no dam the wa kono wa ba no de duane besi odi ni sika ba de na kohoma ba na the house is provided no.
Yes. Hey, Sister Aisha, we'll drop on your more. Say, wow, just like dogs, deep, but the truth hurts. Some men are like dogs. Even if you serve them on a silver platter, they will go to the bin for the leftover.
Obi me say, my own uncle told me, say, Obema Kra said, but see, man, I say, hey, or friend me Tibet, Tibet, Mamma guys, I'm Jamaican fool. Say, what in Dotikra to no Ritokro woman, Shaka, the Bakakiship. That is how, it's not because they are not so they don't respect themselves. It is a thing that is why even men who are pastors and deacons, they will tell you, say they struggle because of their Christian life. This is what it is. So can we blame that on David, our forefathers? Because all those cases come down. You know that, right?
Correct.
Can we blame it on Solomon? All those cases come right back down. All of us somehow is related to Adam and Eve in some kind of way.
No,
so everything that I've done has a trickle effect, and we don't have it. So what we can do individually, I always ask my children every time things happen, and I said, let me ask you a question. I said, when you die today, if you die, when you go to heaven or when you meet God, what are you going to say? How did you live your life? They're not going to ask me, say, how was my husband living his life?
That's right.
Or what did you? So what did I do? And then I mean,
No,
so if you think that way, you look at things with a different eye.
Most certainly. But Sister Yvette, me on said Christosum no Christosum because say we you are come at home. Would set it mindset say ube sum yame. Now be sum yame with a kumapa. Any wodo. Like unconditionally, right? And then so we be brave
exactly.
And ye ma omu attempt to wukun bebre kwa. And to say so many problems that the obi biano and so be any obitiminya wo time just like that because of a inshrebia wo e wo so no obi betimi asay within enwema bebre but ye wo Christo for and ye wo church goers.
So of course, everybody, we know that,
Na se wo hwe Christosum a and mema omu mistreat omu emma omu ho kafo and mema omu fa omu ho kafo echi no majority of them no omu so omu ye Christopher.
I mean, don't get me wrong, because remember, let's put we have to be real here. That's why I made an example of David. David loved God. I mean, just think about it. But even him who knew still did what he did.
Yeah. Sister Aisha, so please take us to church.
I mean, that is my ministry. Hey, hallelujah. Nice to me. I mean, hallelujah.
On fire for real.
So the reason why I'm thinking about it, see, that's what I'm saying. We are, yes, they are churchgoers. Judas was with Jesus.
That's right.
He was with him. But when something flashy came, he flipped over. You see, we all go to church. Like I said, the pastor standing at the podium himself is easily tempted if he's not strong-minded and grounded in the word of God.
That's right.
Women come to church looking absolutely gorgeous. Because our thing is, if you go to the club and you wear your best clothes, then you don't wear your nasty clothes to church. You wear your best clothes to God. You understand? I didn't say go and show your boobs. I said your best clothes.
Yes. And okay. We go show some now and then.
So, but imagine how many just ask the men, they will tell you. They don't even have to look or want the person. They could just see just their eyes, and naturally they are aroused. It doesn't mean that they want to be with that person or they love that person. No.
It's the temptation.
So if you are not strong-minded, you're not controlled, you don't have willpower, you fall. I don't care who you are.
That's right.
Only Jesus Christ, the man upstairs, when Satan came down and told him to turn these stones into the rocks into stones into food, into bread. Good. Hey, bro, for Charlie preaching, Eba. And only him was able to tell, say, man shall not live by bread alone. He's the only one who can stand that. Nobody.
No,
every pastor should be real with themselves. Say, there's not one time in their ministry that their mind have twisted. It happens. But because you love God and you know the consequences of God, you are able to say, you know what, this is right, this is wrong.
That's right. You should have that mindset.
So as when you were talking about the bottom of the barrel women who will be with a man who will go and cheat, who will do this or that, and they are still with them. Two things need to be put in place. What are they getting from this man? Number one, okay? Or maybe number two, they know that if they leave, it may be even be worse. Second of all, third of all, is self-esteem crying at a low level. What I say? Inti bemana or nimno and no one. Inti rather go out there to be heartbroken many more times. She rather just stay in the same spot and deal with the situation. So we cannot automatically just say that some women do this. I personally have been through a lot of stuff. And normally when I look at the stuff that I've been through and I calculate, I realize that I did make good choices. At that point in time, somebody will look at me and say, you cry, never cry. We need to say. But with my life and with I know with the word of God, I decided to make changes for me and my children. What will work for me? What will work for my children? What will work for me whilst I was a teenager? My father, when I lived with my father for the first 9 years of my life, my father loved me. I mean, maybe I'm his favorite. Okay. Yeah. Well, my dad only had two boys at the time. It was my brother, me, and my sister. So I was the middle girl, and I spent most of the time because my mom, when Nana was born, they left him in Ghana. Then they traveled abroad, and then I was born, right? So I'm the one who had the both hands. And then my mother had Missy, and then my mom ended up going back home to take care of Nana. So we all went home. So from that time from on, I wasn't with my dad until I was about 15 or 16. I didn't like he would come and visit, but I didn't have him. But one thing I always held on to is how much he loved, like the way. So I didn't need another guy. So what my mom did was my uncle was living with us when we moved to Ghana, our home. My uncle and his wife moved in. It was my uncle who was my father. Do you know my uncle? Ghana, Fititama, 1990. I was in Ghana 1983 to 1995. Every soccer game, 84 to every soccer game, everything. Kotokosamu Stadium, no, Makobi. My uncle drags me like his girlfriend everywhere. My uncle takes me.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I didn't need, honestly, me go school. Omo St. John's, they know me. Me boy see, me can't say something, and then me to her, to small. My boys they were school, almost 3, right? 2. Now, mommy got something, wait, Pemmy. We are all okay, and I like this guy, right? But then when they bring in the SEX part, another one, Abba. What with you?
Oh my gosh.
Then also you do baby now per sex part, right? Then you go to the third. So guess what? And then guess what? When the third one came, I said, no, I go back to the first one.
Recycle.
Hey, from maybe form 3 to form 5, I recycle them over and over and over again. Let me tell you what's funny.
Oh my gosh. And not say you have the willpower and also your outbringing,
let me tell you, my uncle made me sure, say, I don't need any. So guess what happened? I will see my friends, like they will do it. So they will start laughing at me, say, oh, you're not a woman.
They try to pull you into it.
I went to form 1 to form 5 with no man seeing my drawers.
You see, oh,
Form 1 to
see,
Form 5.
see.
No man see my drawers. I'm saying this, anybody who knows me from John School, all the guys themselves, if they see this video, they can come and testify.
Most definitely.
And I was, yeah, maybe at school was 18, 17, I think. I don't remember how the years is in Ghana. I think 18. So just imagine, I know it's like 44. So just imagine, say, the peer pressure, all the things that I could have fallen for.
That's right.
But that uncle of mine, it was in my head. She said, many be man akra kasa kra many the bonk mokra na my DM say we hume. So even my husband I'm married to right now, I remember, and on the or he does a senior or call different schools, so no form 6 forms now or a senior.
And no correct. And
I may go Form 5. I said, you know, or between war, nay, now what I say,
yeah,
or the who, he will come around, he will call out, and guess what happened? He will bought in Shamano crown, hey, Shamano come refugee. Yeah, I think that's how he used to call me, something like that. He will call me, and then I'll come out. Then by the time my uncle is standing there like this,
well, who do I know that?
Hey. Yes, I know. Not just say we had to hide. And I do baby. My mom also being born, being lived in America for a while. Or say no. Or the hombre fee mom. Let him, because I was 18, I was 17, going on 18 at the time. I said my name is fee. So the fact that he could come in, they see us there, that was okay.
Most definitely.
That is how my mom balanced the situation. But my uncle,
they won't allow that. And no men be etimi say no anytime.
Well, my mom also knew that I wasn't there. I made sure she was aware. So as long as that one hadn't happened, she was okay with it. And so she said, my name is Refi, let him come in. So she rather have, and that is what, see, how can you guarantee, say, if I was from a different angle, I could have had sex at an early age. I could have been pregnant in Ghana. I could have been, a lot of things could have happened. I mean, I know people who had abortions. I mean, I think about it. The things that I could have ended up doing whilst I was that age. When we see some of our sisters who are at the bottom of the barrel, you have to look at it from where they're coming from.
Yeah, the tools.
From their standpoint, yeah. And our men out there too, we have to see what is their upbringing. So when I have people who have relationships where they're complaining about the man, I say, sister, you are thinking too far.
No, correct.
Let's bring it back a notch. I'm not going to say, see, now in America, there's something called psychology.
Yes.
In Ghana, there is no psychology for them. Psychological.
Hi, mommy.
Who pulls a teenager on the side and asks and have the time to talk to them and ask them, what's going on and everything. How are you feeling? What do you think you want to do? Are you confused? Nobody talks to them. So if nobody is talking to our teenagers, they do what they see. That's all. What I say. So it's going to start from that foundation. When you see a woman, I know a few who rather be, side chicks and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes
they know.
The only good thing about the side chick is, guess what? I ain't got to cook nothing.
But because
that's the point. And then what makes me angry is that the woman at home who's doing the cooking, the cleaning, the taking care of the family, then you on the side. So to me, I see them as selfish people sometimes. Because, and also sometimes when I see them doing, I'm like, oh, no problem. Because one day, you know what I do when I see people who do that?
Yes.
I as a sex shouldn't let any woman feel
loved.
Yeah.
Weird. No correct.
Oh, Missy, you have my sister's name. What mama Juana pay? Oh my goodness.
This is Aketwa.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man. Sorry, sis.
Wow. So man, I cannot believe I'm just seeing that name It's not a bad thing. It's just I
know.
And so sometimes when you look at certain things in your life, you sit there and you say, you don't know exactly. She said, Missy. She was my best friend, even though we're 7 years apart. Wow. And then she left and she died. And so I had to adjust to that.
That's right.
I was on antidepressants for 2 years
Wow.
because I couldn't.
Function.
My life with her was that's my friend, that's my
Your
baby
best
sister,
friend, that's
that's my
somebody.
daughter, that's everything. We did everything together. Me sabi me kwatana toilet to cross na me friend. What is it? Me friend the sister Yvette, no no wa kwatana toilet to so. That's what she always used to say. Because
You knew exactly.
when I go to work, I call her And so it got to a point where sometimes you look at the women, you look at the people in your life, you know. And I remember when she was sick, the question was, I never took the time to actually ask her how she was feeling. My selfish behind want to keep her here, but you know, she was sick.
And she was
So every treatment that is possible for me to try to get her to do, I'm trying to push her to do it. But the treatments were hurtful. They hurt her. She was in pain. Until one day, I went to get her some French fries. And she's like, I want French fries. I think I'm on a steroid. So she was eating a lot. And I came in the door and the nurse was in there and I heard her crying. And she said, I'm so tired and I want to die right now. But my sister, if I die, who's going to take care of her?
Oh my.
Who's going to help her with the kids? I help her with the kids. And so sometimes we sit in this world and we take things for granted. And I've changed the way I think because of those life experiences. Because when she was leaving, she was actually selfless and was more worried about what I'm going to do while she's gone.
Wow.
So women out there who are being with other people's husbands and stuff, you don't know the effect you are putting on someone's home, the stress, their children, because the anger and the arguments and the fight, the kids are watching. All that is, so you may think, say, oh, would we a side chick? You go and you come as you please, no strings attached. Maybe I mean, found or come 20, but in the background, you are killing someone's child emotionally. You are shaping them for this world negatively, because even though women try to hide these things from their children are like sensory magnets. They sense it. And once that thing is sensed, how do you think they're going to live? Some girl, if they're not if the mom is not into the Christian world, she's going to tell her,
yeah,
they don't care. Some mothers actually encourage this.
Almost definitely.
So most of the time, I like to look at things with a different eye. I look at things as in God watches what I'm doing. How am I thinking about this person? How am I judging this person? At the end of the day, if this person is at the bottom of the barrel, why is this person doing the things they're doing? I didn't also say you can't go and do better for yourself. That means from the standpoint, someone is broken. It means from the get-go, from the foundation, this person didn't get love, attention. Nobody's talked to this person. So when what do you expect? What are we expecting her to do or him to do when that's all they know? Rather, instead, you mold and redirect the person. Sometimes in social pen
even when you try to redirect now, just say, well, what to assume?
That's what I'm saying. So just a bibia soneni answer. And then sometimes God will send all these other people your way to try to redirect you, and you're gonna push them away and all that. And then guess what's gonna happen? One day, because you know what? No, that's you. Every time is before. Sometimes God has his ways of doing things because he needs to humble you. He needs to humble you. And the only way he can draw you to you is to give you something devastating. So I'm telling you, it's not always the enemy. I'm sorry. It's not always before. Sometimes
decisions.
You yourself, you are stubborn.
You created
something you might have done in the past. You didn't. You thought you got away with it. Something your great grandmother must have done may have transcended onto you. So when you know God, when you see God, when you look vigilantly, hey, Vigilant. And I make a buff grabber.
What do you want to say? You
I
see,
don't even remember the word I'm trying to say. I'm telling you, I'm getting old though.
what you seek for God?
Being vigilant. And I'm
Okay.
because yeah, because Gigi, hey, ready. And then the English professor will borrow. Woo-wee.
Yeah, God will let you go through things to learn some lessons
Yeah.
from
Mhm.
it. Most
I
definitely.
mean, I'm telling you, I me myself, right? I am a lovable person. I'm so lovable. I'm so cheerful. I'm so, and I got to a point where I knew I had a gift and I kind of like was running away from the gift a little bit. And
Mm,
so God really, yeah, he did it. He did a good job. He did what he had to do to make sure that everything I had to do or say would have to turn to him first.
most
And when I learned, so this is what he did. Everything, I prayed about it, everything went back to normal.
definitely.
But everything started going well. When things started going well, I also noticed that I deviated a little bit back to okay, online.
No crazy. Most of a Christopher ni binom bomb ya umunya no mbenya na mpaya na teko.
Okay.
You have to
And so it happened. And then I realized that God would take it right back underneath for me again. Now, Samba. Now, my son go back. No, I say, Shimmy for me, I say. Now, my son go. Now, my son, no, Shimmy for me, I say. And I'm saying, well, or ya can't, somebody actually. So I decided that, you know what, this and this and this and this is no more the first thing, no more priority for me.
Mm.
This is my priority. When I made sure that nothing can turn me away from my feelings and the way I should be towards God, he comes first. When I did that, everything started falling into place. Sometimes, lucky for me, it be said, what I say, but more of a life challenging experiences. Sometimes some people get sick. Some people, lose a loved one. I mean, things happen in ways that you just don't understand. And at the end of the day, we blame the devil.
And you no cry some passes.
I mean, I'm telling you, yen krogana for pen obi wa yesi be for na. Obroni de obi to say natural causes. Life must go on. What I say. So our bottom of the barrel is an excellent topic. But I also want us as Christians and as human beings that it is something that is there. But if you know someone who's doing or who you think may be at the bottom of the barrel, I'm sorry, my face is clean. Okay.
You look pretty.
I'm sorry, me and you. This is me. No, nothing. I'm sorry.
Mommy said no cry some now kana.
Oh, thank you, sister.
And your mom own behavior.
Yeah, and sometimes, so when Shana say, Obi, you know someone like that, and you're trying to help the person, don't go judging, but try helping.
You have to
And if you help one or two or three times, I know a sister who was a side chick for a very long time. You know what I prayed to God? Since she was hurting my friend so well, and I know this thing, and I started praying to God. I said, Lord, give her someone that will love her. Give her her own love. Like
no credit.
But it came with something else.
Wow.
And asked me what it was. I said, God, give her something she loves, but then let her understand how it feels to make another person feel the way it does.
Oh, crap.
So yeah, she found somebody, all right. And someone did what they had to do for her, and everything was beautiful.
And then
she sends the pepper too.
Sanity, yeah. Will be our own story. Be happy. Hi, look at you. Oh my gosh, you got so big.
I know. 14. Yep. Yeah. She hasn't called me. I text. He hasn't texted back. But Daddy's even mad at me taking. When I told him singing to Mom, he was
fall in place.
So you hold on. You hold on. Friend of her. So
I mean, it's a fact. What's a fact? Case fact says
when you put God first, everything falls into place in our lives. Even things we don't deserve comes unexpected. Yes,
most
it's the truth.
Yep.
And, if we know someone who is, two things we can do: we help the person, advice.
Read the crisscross. Crisscross is there.
That's why the devil sits on top of the tree crying tirelessly, because he said everyone blames him for.
For all evil, even when no hands in it.
Chris, because I'm mentioning that is real.
But no problem. Brunsa because it's a said yeah. But no, the one year cry near the shadow.
I kid you not. I kid you not. We give him too much credit than he deserves. I'm telling you. Sometimes God himself does. And besides, I think if you read the book of Job, you know that God allowed it to happen. So I do believe that sometimes some of the things that do come into our life, God allows it to happen.
Yeah.
Just to reshaping you. And sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes I don't even want to think about how he could redirect you.
Yeah, we are scraping the bottom of the barrel today.
Oh, yes, my dear.
And there's no reason why some of our women are at the bottom of the barrel.
Because they want to be there. They just want it there. They just want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's a difference between someone who's at the bottom of the barrel. Like you made an example about women trapping men. I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah.
Women trapping men. Let me tell you what's up with that. First of all, child support is not that big of a deal, because child support is based on how much you make. Okay. So if you're not no billionaire or millionaire, dude, they ain't taking your whole check and giving it to no woman. Okay. Right. Don't act like we don't know what's going on over here. We know what's up. I know. However, nothing stopped that man from wrapping it up. Nothing stopped that man from wrapping it up when he was doing what he had to do. Okay.
That's right.
Number two, the woman you are with, you are aware. Don't tell me someone drugged you. You know what you were doing. Okay. Number three, if a woman is willing to go to that extent to trap a man, then she must be really desperate. Okay.
Wow.
You got to be desperate.
That's the bottom of the lowest of the
You got to be desperate, because guess what? First of all, once you trap that man, two things. Ghana back in the day, if you're a mom on this line, you're listening to me, and God forbid, something like that happens to your child, your daughter. Yeah. Never, ever, ever, ever push that man to marry your child because okay?
That's right. They will.
First of all, the baby you got or the baby that is coming, God knows the baby's going to be here anyway before you get.
Right.
Second of all, God feeds his children. You won't struggle with that child. The child will learn her lesson from what she's experiencing, and so will the man too, eventually. Unfortunately, they will just leave.
Oh, no, crap.
Why? But at the end of the day, he too, don't worry. God has his pay. You cannot just, don't worry. How do you mean how? But do not put your daughter in a loveless relationship, because probably that sex thing we're having was probably just a nonchalant thing, and it happened. And by force, because he's going to cheat on your daughter. He's going to make her miserable. Who wants to do that? No.
Okay. Sister Yvette, hold on a minute, or we'll make great points. We'll turn the tables here. Sister Missy said, we need to stop being judgmental. It is sad, especially when we haven't experienced what they have gone through from their point.
That's exactly.
And then she went on to say, it's their choice, and they have to face the consequence at some point in their life. No crepa.
The consequences will be faced, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that's
remember
the word.
That's why I always go back to David said. Even how God, David, so far, I don't think they talk about anybody in the Bible that God loves so much other than Jesus Christ as David. At the end of the day, he even paid for his mistakes. You pay.
Yeah, that's right. Everything
you're going to suffer the consequences. He will forgive you.
It don't matter how many years will come and go.
And how did God even punish him? By taking he even took a child. He took a human being. Look at the sacrifice. He took a human being. God took a child away. So imagine sometimes, man, oh, Lord have mercy. I can go on and on.
Desperate in the name of I'm getting old. All my friends are married, etc. I mean, to say.
Now, Sister Missy, so all those people out there saying, I'm married. Who knows your destiny? I don't understand some people.
No crap.
Some people are married and they are freaking miserable. Is that what you want? Is that what the person wants?
Ebi mo nti aware ase.
Sometimes God is doing what's best for you. So let's say, for instance, their friends are ahead of them. They're not married or they have children and all that. Yes, I have a child and I have a husband. So maybe coming from me doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But having been married and having children, if I don't come and tell you what my situation has been before I have gotten to where I am now, maybe that person wasn't willing to withstand the heat. Maybe that person would have probably committed suicide if they were in my shoes. I'm not saying my life is miserable. I'm making an example.
Example, yes.
If I say my life is miserable, God will strike me dead right now, so I can't say that. But my key word is putting God in it. That made me sustain, and so it's easy. The drug is a free drug. Nobody has to. You don't need a prescription. You don't need nothing for this drug. You just need God. That's it. So if you're a woman and you say, for the sake of madam for I know. Let me tell you a story. There are two co-workers I worked with. Two of them. Two different friends and cultures. Maybe about African American, two different crowd. They're not friends or anything. One of them, I used to meet me and my husband because we cried when you don't worry. I say, you say that because we know who she was.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine saying she's 40 now? It baffles me. Many years, 10 years ago, 2010.
Wow.
And I'm with two places and I'm down. And now I'm going to share Facebook. Worry about 2 years ago, Nyami about 40.
Wow.
That's so amazing. Yes, one starting term.
Mm-hmm.
One starting term. Mommy, and the boy bow also waiting, papa. Nessa, and I feel baby no be for some time. I feel papa brandy by. When I looked at the story, I sat there and I said, we were saying, hey, time ago. Then so then upon a time, then come my urano. The same, the same exact thing. On credit, him one walk around, what crowd me answer. Hey,
wow.
But I said, I don't care. But the one you near point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So my point is, I always ask people, when you are struggling, you are in any kind of situation, and you feel like, oh, life is moving fast.
Mm-hmm.
If you have life, then you still have the opportunity to make it.
That's right.
You don't have the opportunity if you're dead, right?
No, correct.
So I always ask people, so baby, how was it ready? Amen
to that.
Because if God gives you long life, then whatever steps you are trying to make, you will definitely get there before you die.
You will make it, yes.
You make it.
Can say, above all else, guard your heart, for
everything.
Mm-hmm. Proverbs 4:23. Lord have mercy on us.
Yes, because I'm telling you, sometimes we sit in this world thinking we want to take control of what we have to do. You don't know your destiny.
Yeah.
And let's say be more aba riasia sebe. They wait here for the whole life no more. Obi so be say no more. Sometimes we should say, and how in the world can some people have so much money? And then someone has $1. Like sometimes, but at the end of the day, $1,000 and $1 million, no one. Is this person living in a could do heaven what or the million beko? One we are a one is it Apple Ghana now? Apple Ghana we or say
yes.
I will say the only thing he realized that money can buy is his health. Remember that?
Yeah, or no, yeah.
Okay.
And Steve Jobs.
Whatever his name is, good. So what do I Tio. It is see an Apple 12 na
Who knows?
Okay.
That's amazing.
Nothing. You can't do nothing if you are dead.
It's precious.
You can't do nothing if you are dead.
Enjoy it.
So, because you can't do nothing if you are dead, instead of you saying time you go, no. Because ready, but you are quite so away, maybe.
No, correct.
If that is your prayer every day and you are genuine, I don't know want you.
No, correct. On my way,
he will give it to you.
Not
some people, yes.
The patch and collar and my bow why I see so. Bebre sikasam any edie and a woman.
Any day.
Edie sikasam any die because the bebre feels.
Okay, pause right there so I can answer. I don't want to forget your thing. So sikadie, sika, any
die.
Okay, good. Sika 70. Do you know what it is? Okay, number 2 no. First of all, said your movie 20 no media okay. Right now, to see a member now sika no. We hear me soko right? No mama usika. You see how it works? It correlates. Okay. And they say would do honam no abrante bi no de bi ma sika na bia. Say be di no odi nkra e di keke no di because him so we are obenya dollars no. Okay, obenya sika. Number 2, because they now showered all this money, they are accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
No, correct.
So once either that man goes out of the picture or they can't seem to adjust. So they go back to the same behavior because that is how they can,
they function.
Yeah. So see, Louis Vuitton, any if I call about Gucci, right? Me need Louis Vuitton. Me need Gucci.
Like hey.
The only thing I have, me old fashion. You give me my Coach purse, I'm happy. Call me a day, I'm gone. I don't care about the other stuff. Now, me Jim Shui, my husband, love him dearly. Guess what? Oh no, every year since I worry, until me Jim Shui is good for her. Okanya is probably the amount of years we've been married plus more because every October I to be a mommy. Until say Nike ni who Adidas anyway no me to be grada. And you know can to be.
But Nike says what? Just do it. It motivates you.
I do no because we do no.
We be favorite.
Yeah. My farmer. Man started.
Yes.
Man started. Oh, I did that. I did that. But you see, example I'm trying to give is that as long as it looks nice, yes, I was born in the United States. Yes, my mom and my dad were doing well financially. When we're in Ghana, it got to a point my mom suffered just a little bit to readjust. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. But when my ex, me papa and my friend and Maya, right? I don't have. Mm-hmm. The list is not here. Once again, I should be banned. No, correct. Then I'll ask mom, so ma, Ghana, I'm to shoot if any low face or say, remember those the brown one with everybody was wearing it. I wish a post going to be in pub no more shabby. What an minibi. Like because my stuff wouldn't come in as scheduled. And most of my friends, they were Muslims, and so their fathers were rich. They had money. Mm-hmm. They had money. Okay, they had a lot of money. So all the latest things, they are money at time. Because mommy might have to balance herself a little bit before, things were getting rough. And I remember asking my mom something one day, and she said, "Oh, I said, Mama, more time, Monsieur Mama." And I let it go. I think I was about 16 at the time. So maybe about a month later, my mom ended up buying it for me. And my mom said to me, she says, one thing I love so much about you that once I say I don't have or I will do it, you don't ask again.
And exactly, because you trust her.
But at the end of the day, point is, we didn't, even though we were born and we were privileged, we still didn't, my mom did not give, it wasn't there. So I guess as an adult, anything is fine for me. As long as it looks good and it's clean and I look nice in it. Sometimes to me, my pants and me say, Obi, me do cost I say, me dey me feel na $90 ko beto. Mommy do say, oh, didn't 70 because we are saying my mom is like that. She's a fashionista. So my mom, she buys it. She don't care. She just buys it. Me, I'm like, oh, ma, then one day we'll go and come back. And then the same item she paid for maybe $90, I paid for like $22. And then she'll get Oriana and the wolf. No, she gonna say,
when young to was here.
I don't know the NSA. Oba Baka, ABN ho.
Obiafa.
Miss Susu dear Quata, Miss I ain't doing all that. Makoye Juma. Next, Mamako Jamanaso 12 hours. Now will be 12 hours and I told you about it.
Maybe.
Oh, damn.
And yes, yeah, cheap. We using our emotional intelligence. We shop
Look,
smart.
what I'm saying is, I'm trying to, even with my children, I try so hard. My husband gives them, he's the give that kind of person. But I try to teach them to get more out of what you have.
Yeah.
So like with Jade and I went to the mall, $100. Nyama met Taman $100. No, Asmadi way, I think it was like 200 and some change, 210. I went to JC Penney one day. They had a sale. Guess how much you pay for this? $19. Just that
Wow.
within that few hours, that was it. It's your toy and your turn and your matching necklace, your two way. Then besides it, I said, I feel you call the following week, my miss, the boss, my dear, okay, back to regular price. Oh, no, so I'll be wearing this, and you think so? Oh, Charlie, if your diamond session as what you see? Hey, Charlie, no,
no turn at the same price.
But the point is, we have to teach our girls and our boys
Discipline.
live within your means.
Mm-hmm.
If you can be in content of what you have and what you got, life is sweet.
That's right.
But if you want it, somebody has bought a Mercedes, Mercedes, double, about triple, just to make one car payment. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. So why don't you just drive me the Hyundai Sonata? Why don't you just drive your Hyundai Sonata? And I don't know, be a corner. What Mercedes? No, alcohol.
No, correct.
That's all we have to do. We just have to live. Yeah, we just have to understand that being at the bottom of the barrel is not always a choice. Those who think that's their lifestyle can seek help, motivation, and do something different.
That's right.
But those who think that's their life, like Sister Missy said, the consequences will come back.
Most definitely.
And those women out there who are trapping men, and then when you hear, have you noticed when Ghanaians hear child support, they want to run? And I get on eBay for. Let me tell you, hey, child support, Aquano, it's only what? Is it 3% or whatever you make? That's it. And we do manage a weekly check $1,000. I hear Aquano. I mean,
but it's I won't say, irresponsible behavior, not being held accountable because Ghana for me, my baby, Oma I Nsem ma and Oma Hakrano, but Akrano who's Akrana year. Now they want to reconnect with their child, but they didn't take the fatherly responsibility, right? And Omunyom who fedi, but abroad the Unio be no anfena. Your friend is saying social security will do the job for them. Abain ebeji obano esikamano but it's a man if you are sister vet nebano child support no nyama nebano once penny cry money bano akwano is struggling be maybe awakofa na one money who more than some be man na ebedi sika na mano so to say sometimes enkwala no they end up suffering because ne mama no on care for her and answer him because Bema no need any feelings for them.
And you know what's strange? I'm going to share a personal story. My oldest son is by me. And I was about 22 when I had him, and his dad and I were just we were just the bomb to get, like, really cool people. Like, we really liked each other, loved each other. And unfortunately, his mom was a little bit of on the other side, where she just all of a sudden, even though we were cool, she just decided that, I don't agree to this.
Wow.
And so my father advised me and saying, hey, Ira, any relationship that you go in, if it's marriage, you don't get along with her. So we mutually just separate, which was hard for us, but we had to. So after that happened, of course, then I'm because I said me a sanko for me, I am a recycle. My husband I'm married to now, and once he's back in the picture. And I don't go recycling them, they just come, they know that this girl we telling me jam is I'm from my idea. And so after I took TJ to Ghana, I went back because I was in college. So I went back to school actually. Na me de TJ ko Ghana. Me de TJ ko Ghana. When I came back, I could have sued him for child support.
But you didn't.
I didn't. And I didn't do it because, oh, me per se, ebia, like I was scared or because I loved him so much. First of all, I think if I'm not mistaken, I feel I'm not sure saying I'm like, I don't know what it was. But a part of me realized that, okay, first of all, I took him to Ghana, number one. Number two, it wasn't like he didn't mistreat me or anything. It's just something that happened.
It was a mutual separation due to
I could have, which would have helped him. And it got to a point I thought about it because yes, he needed that money whilst he was back home. But I realized that me not doing that, he had no say in his life. So he couldn't make decisions. He couldn't tell me what he think we should do to make it, for him, even if he suggested it. He tried coming in a while back. I don't know what the relationship is with him now, because now my oldest son is out there. I'm a grandma, by the way. So he's
wow,
he's he's doing good. He's doing good. He moved out. He's being his own man.
My goodness.
And so at the end of the day, I think it was hard for dad to try to weasel his way back in, knowing that he didn't have the opportunity to raise him or whatsoever. I kind of got upset with him that I felt like when you notice that I did that, you should have tried more to want to be into this kid's life.
But that's Ghanaians' mentality.
When he left. And so that's it. Now, mothers also play a huge role. And so when he realized that all that mom was doing was a lie, and then it was too late to come back. And so, like I said, I've had some life experiences, and it's made me a better person. So when you see me or you hear me talking or acting a certain way, and you've
been there, you work hard.
God gave me the life lessons to mold me into who I am right now.
That's right.
So if you're around me as a friend or a sister and you don't grasp what I have, I don't know how people think, but I tell people that what you see, you know me. That's how I am. I don't change. So after off screen, when you call me, I'm the same way.
The same thing.
When I came to New York, I'm the same way. Nothing changes. They come out saying plain. I have no filter. I'm saying, he said, me filter in as dear Massisana Kakra. He said, Massisa me filter Kakra because Trump egg many masses. Or no be or Casab Buja, I don't know say oh. But I'm the same way. That's why the only thing I liked about him was that he didn't have a filter like me. And I think sometimes when you get older, you mature as you get older. So your filters have to come in and reword the same message you want to give out, but you have to learn how to reword it in a more selfless way so that the person, in a sensitive way. That's all. And so I think my maturity level has come from being, so right now we are we're besties. We're friends, we talk, we hang out. I mean, we don't hang out, sorry, I take that back. But we talk, I check on him once in a while, check on him, and that's it. But the relationship with him and his son is something that I can't do.
Of course. Because
one thing I didn't do is I never talked bad about him to him. I never did that because he wasn't even a topic. But when he found out, and it would be left to him, up to him, to try to make the relationship. And if the son wants to try and get involved. But when you've been raised by somebody who's had you since you were 10 months old and been raised this whole time by this man, your love tends to go to the man who raised you. So I guess, so even though he's aware, he still comes to him.
Aisha, we love you too.
We love you so much. And let's stay positive. Right now, the way the world is going, COVID and everything, let's stop a lot of bullshit and a lot of nonsense. Let's stop it. And think about what God is going to do. I mean, think about if you perfect. But you know one thing about Konkonsa. You see, gossip is when you are telling untruthful, okay, you're telling lies, telling a lie on a person that will destroy the person's image or feelings or something like that. I have to look it up. That is what it means. That is what it means. What are you doing, babe?
Good gossip, no. Mami, mamu good gossiping. Good gossiping, no say. Munka, we munka ko adwa odo eton juice plus. Into
Let me come family and blame you. Hey, Juma. Okay. So guess what? Apart from on a serious note, so
you see that?
Coach Kakara, I go for mana.
Menyam. Meyadenyam.
Mire. Oh, that's right. That's why I don't cry. We are slim to that. And then I wasn't slim account.
Charlie, I have to look sexy.
Juice plus and Brambi and I'm sure me how far. What if everyone
I think.
Me pay energy need a belly fat and I mean yes slim summer be my come.
Got it.
Corona or no corona, we are living the summer. So what I was also saying about the they're gonna make me confused.
You now will come over penny,
no, my turn, and the
oh yeah, and your name is Minty.
Oh boy, something.
A gossiping.
Yeah. And if the thing is a fact, now what can and when you concern.
No.
And when you concern. Concern is when you are telling lies to like gossip is when you lie. I looked up the meaning. It's like I said now what can I say or destroy the person's life or personal feelings or something like that. So I don't do. I would never. You won't catch me telling a lie on somebody. But if I do or penukunu rough, nyamo ye no enye nyamaketo a sa gawe wo kwa adwo pa na sa kwa ni papa itewa eno de no kure ntenya konkonsa eno nya konkonsa ni nya ko so konkonsa de igna edi bi prime but not that type of konkonsa. I don't gas that. I don't do
no kure. This I have say also the signs of gossip. Or say what is bad gossip? Or say gossip gets a bad rap. There is no doubt that the act of gossiping about someone can sometimes be damaging and negative.
Good.
But there is such a thing as good gossip. And the very act of gossiping can actually help the way we interact with each other. Gossip are generally viewed as unlikable, untrustworthy.
Jada, can I get my charger, please?
And weak. So it's like, we have bad ones and good ones. And it's because I send you a even though you gossiping, but you're not hurting the person. That's going to even elevate the person. People going to know this person and stuff. But when you really, really, really make up things and trying to destroy somebody, talk about.
I mean, to say, for instance, say, Bia, Sebio. Many obi akwakoye ade no what I say ade na ekoye no e bia ma ware o na makoye o e na e bia wo pe na onim ana bibisa na bia yakọ party bi na wegina ho na wabodewuro ana wo this wo kakagu asum no kakagu asum no. That's destroying the person's image. Right. That's a different one. But
punishing somebody.
That's I mean we hear gossip all the time. Hey, yes, so say no cry na me dey. My friends always tell me, so every day I give people the benefit of the doubt. Because if I don't like, you have to give. I'm hard to sell. You have to give me a very good reason for me to like. I need proof. And son, my guys, son, I would hear. It's even working in a hospital. Sometimes I feel bad when I have a patient. I'll get in a room and realize like, because I didn't read before. I don't read about a person. I don't do snooping in their charts. No. I take my patient, take him back, do whatever, tell me what the problem is. Sometimes based on your behavior, I'm like, and then I'll go back, okay, this makes sense. But I always go in blind. And because I don't want to be premeditated or have prejudgments before I walk in the room, and how, based on what I've read, it's going to make me treat you any different. You know what I mean? So I don't want to act that way. So I don't do that. Until I realize that, okay, ma akole or to say, and I said, prepare or to say, intina, okay, na me Yeah, you have to give me a reason to make me want to snoop and say, why is this person acting this way? Why is this person saying this thing? Then I'm like, then I'm going to try. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, is that all? Let me call. What I say? But say be a make kind and send me who there. You never catch me.
Yeah, and Sister Yvette, I think about why you can't want some earlier. Sister Missing so the two honum say
Get a charger.
judgmental because that judgment, it falls under gossip. It falls under toxic gossip.
Yeah.
Because you don't even have the fact. You just saying what from your understanding. You assuming things, something that has not even happened.
Yeah.
Because of the type of clothes the person is wearing. And after you can send your nante, and after send your you just make that decision for the person. And like people who tends to judge other people without having clear understanding where that person is coming
from. But one thing I also notice about the judging, sometimes I don't think we even judge. Like I think there's a point where I'm that type of person that if I said Missy, for example, I don't know her from Adam, but she'll post something maybe on social media or somewhere, and then I'll see it. Because everybody have seen it, I'm sure if I've thought something, that means other people have also thought the same exact thing. I'll be the one that will actually inbox her and say, hey, you know what, check your posts. This part and this part, I don't think it's appropriate. You might want to take that down, considering I will tell you. And sometimes I lose friends over it. And sometimes I gain friends over it.
Yeah, and that should be.
And that should be the right thing to do. Rather than looking at it and saying, Kokosheni Adra post, Nimbi, a post picture and the two I baby, I didn't say, and I was shadana. Rather than say, I'll say, Adra would be correct on us already. I'm going to, in fact, next time the post you say, I will tell you. And I want someone, thank you, baby. Say hi to my friends again. Say it again, baby. They say you're so pretty.
She is too pretty. Too beautiful.
Say hello. Say hi.
Hi.
That's but she's not my twin though. That's the thing. She's not. She don't have no dimples.
Yeah, right there.
No, it's not dimple. That's her face. She ain't got no dimples.
No, she does.
I brought face. I brought face and I had dimples.
She sure does have dimples. She has dimples.
I did. Wait, call it. Is he on your phone? Oh.
Where you can my cousin back, which is my nephew, or dimples both ways, right? And Oba has a freelanding bar and now crying strainer. Obiaka so, oh, that's a beautiful dimples he had. What's it? And Mikun say, hey, one pair. Yeah, movie yesterday and says, yeah.
Everybody ever will. Oh, Jesus.
What's it? Yeah, movie yesterday and says, see, I had to create the.
Nah, I think she has days. She don't have dimples. She don't make her. I wish she did, but she don't have dimples.
No, she does. When she smiles, it's right here.
It's right where. Right. I know, but I said. And him said,
"No, I like dimples. Cut it out."
All right, family. So as you can see, thank you all for your love and so the YouTube. God bless you all.
Oh,
so here I go. Yep, my phone is 11% now. I don't know why these kids corona, yet they want to go to the stupid mall. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go anywhere. I want to stay home.
Put on because being isolated in the house sometimes it becomes too.
You don't understand. I work 12-hour shifts. I go morning, come home night. I am exhausted and I'm tired.
We understand that, but you know what? Kids will be kids because they want to spend time with you.
No, it's not about me. She want to go with her friends. I mean, who wants to do all that?
You go guide them. You say,
I want to stay home. I want to enjoy my TV. Right now, TV don't make shows be big. So I'm into me for all week. I want to go watch it.
Because I met her throughout. Sister Cecilia program, nano pay the uncomfortable conversation with parents, having that sex conversation.
Hey, any me call.
With them.
Auntie, any bite.
Yes. Honey, me me like what one more pa.
Okay, any bite.
Honey, by the by, will final thoughts a foot.
Oh, I've given a lot of final thoughts. You know, we love each other as human beings. We are to love each other. At the end of the day, we are all connected
That's
by
right.
Adam and Eve. So your sister and your brother are all your keepers. You're your sister's keepers, your brother's keepers. If you know someone who needs help, whether it's emotionally, physically, whatever it is, trying to get, it's okay to find a positive way to redirect them so they can also because maybe because you think it's bad, to them it's not bad. So give them a reason. It's like having, friends who are, not the same as you. What do? You try to teach them but most importantly, if I don't put our supernatural father's name in here, then I'm not the servant that he wants me to be.
That's right.
And so within God is always in control. And whatever you do, no matter what you think, any situation, God is in control.
Amen.
So
Amen.
always make sure you put God first in whatever you do. Don't sit there and say, I deserve to be at the bottom because I'm useless or I'm worthless. God has a purpose for your life. Pick yourself up, seek some help, and do what? Continue to encourage each other. If you want to spread gossip, spread positive gossip, not the negative one or anything that's going to bring your sister or your brother down. I love you.
Right. Sister to sister, don't judge, but some need help.
Yes, you're right. We do need help. So I love you all. Thank you for having me today.
I love you.
I am very, very expensive. She can't even afford me by the hour, by the minute, but I give my services for free.
I know, right?
So bye. Have a nice week. And please, as a nurse, I'm going to tell you guys, keep your mask on, wash your hands, keep your hands away from your eyes, your nose, and all of the above. When you come home, take your clothes off. Do not hug your kids if you work in the healthcare. Put them in the washer and dry them and make sure you stay safe. Stay safe. Have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week. Love you. Bye.
One love to you. I
Bye.
appreciate you. Bye-bye, sis.
Bye, sis.
That was my executive producer, sister Yvette Asamoah. Wisdom. Mommy, Apomut is saying, God bless you also. Now, to say, Minister Yvette, we were talking about gossiping, good gossiping and bad gossiping. And then he says, why is gossip toxic? Okay. Me ready a yiminu, not just a mabo, a numinu, your friends of Quadrentry dear Bako, and a Kofinti, Rockia. I love that song, but I mean, say, Bia, mean to me, mommy, and not Facebook for Academy. I'm the chat on. And you know, when we gossip, this is from the toxicity of gossiping, psychology today. That's where I'm getting it from. Go to Google. It says when we gossip, we are fertilizing our minds with toxicity and judgment. We are much more likely to scrutinize ourselves when we are busy scrutinizing others. And we have to be very mindful. And then it says, what does gossip do to a person? For instance, gossip and rumors can destroy a person's self-confidence and affect their self-esteem. Very true. One, it also can lead to depression, suicidal thoughts, eating disorders, anxiety, and a host of other issues. So we have to be very mindful with when we talk about other people. And this one, I read it from what's it saying? Verywellfamily.com. Okay, understanding the impact of rumors and gossip. It's really important that we pay attention to things like that. And then also from www.psychologytoday.com blog, it says, how do you deal with negative gossip? 8 things to do if you are the target of hurtful gossip. Regulate your negative emotions. Number 2, expand your perceptive. And then 3, practice self-compassion and even forgiveness. 4, de-identify from the situation. 5, consider how to respond, because sometimes it's not even worth it, but you have to be mindful how you respond to that. 6, it says give it time. 7, it says focus on what is going right. And 8, it says remember that you are not alone. And to say medimu ABC, I say, Sister Aisha I draw the mensa, chop kiss, and we appreciate you. The bottom of the barrel, amazing. Thank you so much, chop kisses as well as Sister Aisha. Never turning tables rough. Medasin, so your wonderful contribution. Nyame Shra pa so witini ba so now so be share with the Sister Aisha said. Let's say a psychology at work. Oh, thank you, says. And the medibe chat to and say, it's important for us to say vet medasipanya mean shroud. So within vas wa babe kasapa. In every situation, there is a cause and effect. We shouldn't settle for less. Don't be in the bottom of a barrel, and even your outbringing or your situation has forced you to be there. Now always fight yourself to climb the top. Don't settle over there. And everything we do in life, whatever we will reap, we will sow. Whatever we sow, we reap, whichever way that you say it. And it's important for us to be honest, and we need to stop wasting our time with men and women who do not love or care for you. So when you bear matter one, not bear man in power, just don't waste your time on that person. When your bear man or bad to one no ban in power, why do you waste your time with that person? You need to value yourself, love yourself, care for yourself, have self assurance, build your self confidence, have self discipline, all right? And self everything. Take care of yourself, your mental, psychological, emotional, and physical, financial, every need. You have to have that. Don't just settle for less, because it like life is too precious to waste. Don't allow any fool to pop for those women or the youth, young women who are just coming up. Focus on your education. Uh-huh. Informal education, formal education. Sometimes informal education, like this type of program, you also learn a whole lot of things. Formal education is important. Do not, as a young woman, being curious and everything, don't start having sex because you are curious and you want to know how it is. Even if you can help yourself, I'm not saying go do it. Practice safe sex. But do not allow any fool to pop in and out of your vagina, because you know what? That should be your treasurable place. And women, we not only about sex. Just opening up your leg. Do not be a woman of what? Pharmacy, whereas anybody can go in there and buy something. You are worth more than that. We all have capabilities, a lot of abilities. We need to figure out where we want to head. Have be strategic, have short-term goals, long-term goals. But Mama Renfi, don't forget, if you need some juice plus capsules, reach out to Adra Odomensa. I have all of them. Okay, the omega, the fruit blend, vegetable blend, berry blend. But my mommy na me fish me ko join Sister Cecilia me ko support no. As a sister I have to brand swab no. I have to go both ways and yeah. Mommy, I love you very much. Crisscross, my baby sister. Sis, chop kisses. Sister Aisha, Sister Macy, Sister Yvette, Sister Ama Manson, uh, me nua bɛrima your friend is saying, Bra Pa Kwadwo, Wilson, Brother Ankara, you know, mu nyinaa meda mo ase ne mu productive contribution, Dr. Joe Kinsley, so meda mo ase ne your contribution, brother Kwaku Ahenkan, meda wo nso wase, Sister Vivi Nash, Palace, Consensual, wo nso meda wo ase paa, Yesu asomdwie nka wo, Sister Yvette, Christmas Mensa, Nana Efia Ahenkai, Sister Sage Williams. Oh, my brother, that is Annie, also Medawase. And here for a boss lady, one, and Sister Awumbre Kua, Medamuna Mase, someone's mobile, so I'm over Mobeka High. Shadow. I say, my dear sister Madeline, Fernando, Brunel, welcome on her, and then you have who else? Wait, my glasses. So, Sister Bridget, Kwama, also me, that was it. Sister Evoke, Joyce, that's it. Brother Al Rogers, Shad Frankly, cause Apomu et is saying with the Munya sister Linda, Adomanko, meda mo ase mha biem sɛ bi aba so mentimi amodi ampacho fache me nye bo apaye. It's not intentional. I apologize. Mo nyina meda mo ase. Me abema Freddy entry also meda wo ase. Who else biem na who ni din say Poppy has say to acknowledge. Yes, let me see. I think say everyone that I see, Sister Monica Kunadu, also thank you for joining, brother Kofi Moore. Also, Meda Sepa, Nyami Insha. Who else? Let me see who else name popped out. Brother Ken Bright. That was it. My dear sister Millicent Stanley, thank you for joining today. It feels article. Oh, maybe. Okay, I think so far I have mentioned everyone. Brother Uncle Aquez. Brother Uncle, and the other so one can in Sembebre. Why? Mm. Oh, Sister Aquia Ajimai. I won't forget I was with that. Sister Veronica Boache. So as I said, would me joining my dear Barbaric Solar. Also, thank you for joining. My dear sister Margarine Cote, Metis said in church, Margarine, that's a beautiful name. Welcome. Sister Dora, medical, also welcome. Sister Rita, Cafe, welcome. Chris Cross, my baby sister, Brother Frank Williams. Hey, although you will say I better had a man who long time. Xiaomi AJK back up at no size. Bishop Michael Abwajikansa. Thank you. Sister Nana Asamwa. So I thank you very much for coming on. Minya Bema Gabriel. Amanfo sorry, also with the it. So also joined Brother Rick Charles Hayford. Hey, Brother Adiboyo, Brother Adebayo, Wallace. So thank you. Minia, Ba Nana Ama, Koranchi. Also, thank you very much, Mr. Lee Patterson. With the Munina Masi, Sister Na, and so also thank you very much, Sister Alethea Dolly, Sister Hannah Ofori, Sister Christiana Levy, So what do I say? We become a sister Ding. And then who else? I think say so far no sister Abuna Akumantin also sister Ajua Nyame name. Hey, oh sister just a minute now that one. I see. Okay, so let's see who else. This a comfort bone so India, thank you. Hey brother Emmanuel G, who's who by the man who's all about so crab brother Franklin appears. My dear dear Boateng also is so to me join me here. Sister my beautiful sister Sarah. So also thank you for joining. Obi a wo join bi a mentimi amodi no me nyame me da mase brother Kofi Boache. Enti me bonyu mienu Rocky a ene America. Saa nwum no me bo mli bi no omo emute enti no mo a mo ye life na mo beti. Facebook fuko ekatin ya eno ano no me da mase pa nya me nhyira mo se mutimi join ye in 3 hours time no minute a suffer some more course na beka commitment wa we mu but it's a commitment in your life in general no wa brabo mu no is also important even though we coming to talk about marriage some of the things we will talk about and also be wa kwan bia so I mean, America. I mean, send to two America says, oh, actually, Misha say, Rockia. This song, hi, I love Rockia. Rockia. Do not be in the bottom of the barrel. Do better. Don't settle.
Miko, Inventor, Bami, Miko, come on, that down, Yabanumpa, and Yakrompi, Rakia, Bangana, me do better than for one fear. For one Obama, no, not to be a word here. Visa, Yakano, bottom squash, Nami Visa, Rocky, Hammy, man. Go 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 go, she go go, she go go, she go go, go go, she go go, she go go, she go go, go go, she go go, she go go, she go go, go go go, she go go, she go go, she go go. I'm a Diana, me lady Diana. Only me Diana, me lady Diana. Please so much, behind me. Please so much. I saw very well. You don't know what I want. You don't know what I
Running to the treadmill.
All day, she's in the baby, put me through the fire, and I'm feeling better. Oh, be a kind of mistake, but you be the character. I know yes, it's you, girl. Nsem baby, come and me mama. Now we are come on, kaya. Oh, I want some, I want more basics. And yet I made me Michael Johnson. Ooh, girl, ooh, darling. I don't ever go. Ooh, girl, ooh, darling. I don't ever go.
Love you guys.